Got HIVEMIND, main channel. We got a new bracket. Worst bars of all time. Now, this did come the day before the Hard Part 6, so unfortunately that will be left out of this because there definitely are some bars that just don't work, man. They just don't work, bro. They don't work. But I do think it's a solid diss. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about some bad bars. Let's see what we got, bro. I'm excited. And we got Brad Taste. I mean, come on, bro. If anyone knows some bad bars, it's Brad Taste, bro. He knows.
Now we got Who Can Relate versus Fortnite Skin.
Next.
What's up? You're watching HIVEMIND, the most lucid show on the internet. My name is Riley, joined by my dreamy co-host Dignan. Today's video is going to be like scrolling through one-star Yelp reviews of restaurants. This is Worst Bars of All Time Bracket.
Yes,
Today we're joined by a very special guest. One of the hottest streamers on the internet right now, music critic, and everybody's villain, Brad Taste in Music.
Brad Taste!
Definitely not one of the hottest streamers online, but you know, I'm doing pretty good in the music space, so
I think you look wonderful today.
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, and I'm here by my own free will today. Woo!
Hey.
I wasn't captured. I decided to show up, so this is exciting for me. I'm excited to do this, you know.
64 bad rap lyrics. Today we're going to decide what the worst one is. Before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. HIVEMINDTV.com for our merch. We also got a brand new drop over on Cope's website. Check that out. Linked in description, along with our Patreon and our Cameo if you'd like to support us, or click the join button here on YouTube and become a member.
There's so many buttons, so many links. I don't even know what to click first.
Also, subscribe to Brad Taste in Music.
Do it, man.
Yeah, that's the one to click first.
Also, we have short form content on Instagram, Reels, and TikTok, along with our new YouTube channel.
I've been loving those little videos, man.
Subscribe to that.
There's nothing limited about it.
Typical HIVEMIND stuff is
That's me.
Especially the time. Some of those videos are long, man.
wow.
Make me a balloon animal, Brad.
So yeah, I guess I volunteered here to be tortured. This is not what I planned on. I was hoping
This
that
is
we would
nothing
have
like real torture. Real torture is so much more painful.
I can't tell if you know this because of like you've personally been tortured or you've personally done torture.
Before we even get started, comment the worst bar you've ever heard down in the comments
Okay,
section.
worst bar I've ever. Guys, there's a lot of bad ones. Oh my god! I thought of the number one crowning spot. It's a famous Dex bar. It's a famous Dex bar. Oh god, hold on. Okay, I tried to find it because I saw it the other day on Twitter. I guess it got deleted, or it's just buried so far beneath all of this beat stuff that I can't find anything on Twitter that has nothing to do with the beaver. I literally can't. Why did Dante say good morning to all his white followers? You know what? Let me just press play on a video.
Section.
All right, pretty boys.
For the first round, we're going to hear a clip of the bars.
If you know famous Dex's music, you know the bar I'm talking about. I don't know why he said that. I still don't know why. Genuinely. I don't like why on earth did he think that was okay? I don't know. But, you know.
We're going to see a lyric card.
Yeah.
After that, we're just going to play it out. First matchup, She
Lyric card.
Ain't Even Know It versus I Need an
I
Abortion.
know what that
I
first
know the Rick Ross one. Yeah,
Yep.
that's infamous. He lost a sponsorship because of this.
Did.
A sponsorship with Reebok, I believe.
Put Molly all in her champagne.
Again, why did he think that was
Molly
okay?
all in her champagne. She ain't even know it.
And the following line is, I took her home and enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. So it gets even worse. It's really
So
dark.
I feel like
Wow, this-
honestly a worse bar is just it starts here. So like you kind of need, you know, but I think in context and out of context, the next bar is way worse.
This is a hot start.
If that was here, it would just advance straight to the win. It's such a bad bar, and it's crazy because like the first maybe 3 or 4 times I listened to that song back in the day, I did not catch that. I didn't, and then I listened to it again, and I was like, wait a minute. You know, something felt off, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Hot start and not in a good way. This is a dark topic.
Dark.
Yeah.
Drugging people while they're not looking. It's not good.
That's fucked up, man.
That's
Even
crazy.
though-
You don't want to drug people while they're not looking.
Yeah, this voice makes it seem like you're not taking it seriously. That's
If you're going to drug someone, make sure they're looking and make sure they're consenting.
Sound like
you like a
Smokey the Bear. I know it was like Smokey the Bear. Like,
Are you like
Rick
the,
Ross, this was a bad move, drugging someone while they ain't looking. If you're going to drug anybody, make sure they're looking. Make sure they're consenting too. Make sure they say, please drug me, Rick Ross. And then they're watching when you give them the dosage. Because if you cross a certain threshold, they might not want the drugs.
Yo,
I'm just trying to make that clear for everyone.
that is not a very clear voice to throw it through.
Well,
man.
sorry
all.
about that. Not everyone can be perfect all the time, Bradley.
Well, that's what I'm here for, to be a critic, to help everybody reach perfection. That's like my job, you know? And if that means I have to be very honest about your performance or your behaviors, then, you know, then so be it. And I'm okay with, you know, being that guide for you, because I feel like you need somebody like that in your life who can really help you.
I don't need anyone, Brad. The only people I need has to be in my life.
Yo. Oh my goodness.
All right, this bar is pretty bad, huh?
Yep, pretty terrible.
And the next bar is from Trippy Red.
I need an abortion. I need an abortion.
This is off left wrist, right wrist. It's new.
Honestly, I didn't know that. I haven't heard it. But Rick Ross advance. This isn't that bad. It's weird, I guess, considering. Besides the point. I don't know. It's just not that bad.
Yeah, I heard this song. Everyone was hating on this shit. I didn't even hate it. I thought the song was kind of fun. But yeah, this line, I remember this. Yeah, this was pretty bad.
Yeah, the song is fine, but he does like a deeper voice. He goes, I need an abortion.
He goes like this.
Yeah.
He goes, I need an abortion. This is bringing an awareness, though, to women's reproductive rights that need to be recognized throughout the country.
I don't think this is really...
I mean, like
it's a bad bar in terms of rap music, but it's not as, like, bad as the Rick Ross bar. That one's just bad, you know?
That's what it's doing. At best, Rick Ross is drugging someone unknowingly.
Yeah.
Which is in bad taste.
So Rick Ross moves on here, and we're all in agreement.
Yeah.
This whole bracket's going to be full of shit, man.
Yeah, I'm strapped in. I made you guys suffer through the Trippie Redd and Machine Gun Kelly album, so, you know, I've been training for this.
I didn't listen to it, and I'm not going to. I don't care.
Oh, that's the claw.
This is a thing he does?
Yeah,
like,
it's the claw.
Should I be worried?
Let's talk about Skill Crane. Great episode.
I feel like it's kind of like a landmark in the relationship. Like once he's comfortable enough to do the claw with you, it means that he likes you enough. He feels comfortable around you, basically.
That would have been very painful.
See,
if that
I'm
was
used
real.
to it. You know, whatever. Yeah. Oh, my brain, where'd it go? He ate it. Yeah.
Is that how you get your power?
Rick Ross moves on to the next round.
Y'all could not hear that, but a motorcycle just passed, and it was like the perfect loudness to where as it passed, I thought it was part of the video, and we were about to get another one of those like creepy edit moments. Because honestly, bro, I've been feeling that. And again, wrestling fans. Talking to wrestling fans real quick. QR codes. I don't know if you're keeping up with the glitches, bro. I thought Backlash was it. I was wrong. A lot of us were wrong, we thought, but we did get another QR code. Uncle Howdy's coming, bro. I just thought it was Backlash, but it's definitely gonna be Kings and Queens. And if it's not Kings and Queens, bro, I don't know. At that point, they're just gonna be dragging it.
Okay.
Now we got Fucker.
And also, I finally watched the Bray Wyatt documentary. RIP to him. Great doc. Not gonna lie. One of the best docs I've watched in a minute. Anyways,
versus Donald Trump, Donald Duck.
I like fucking. All my bitches call me fucker.
That's Blueface with a clever bar. I like fucking. All my bitches call me fucker.
Yeah.
I like that bar. That's funny as hell.
It is funny.
Fucking all my bitches call me fucker.
And it's the way he says it too. Like, it's just very unserious. I think he knew it wasn't the greatest bar of all time, but that's the point though. Kinda? I don't know.
It's an energy to his stuff, but there's a reason people remember this one, you know, for being bad. Why am I even taking this so seriously?
You need
I
to
don't know. He says, I like fucking all my bitches call me fucker. That's awesome.
I don't know why. Why am I even here? Like, I'm trying to, like, analyze a bar that's called Bitches Call Me Fuck. It literally says fucker on the bracket. And I'm, like, trying to break this down.
Yeah, whatever realization you gotta come to, do that in private. Because me and Riley, we ain't never cared about none of this shit, man. These bad bars, we're gonna say which one's worse, and at the end, we're gonna say that one fucking sucks.
Donald Trump, Donald Duck, what the fuck is the difference?
That line kind of always does stand out whenever I listen, because that's a great song. Love that song. One of my favorite like hidden features in a song, since Billy isn't credited like as a feature on there, is just the background vocals are amazing. But anyways, that line kind of always like slightly cheapens it a little bit, and is probably the only line on that entire album that would like make me be like, that would stop me from saying this is a perfect album, because Taboo really is a perfect album. But then there's like, you know, that bar. But you know, it's not terrible though. It's just, I think because Denzel Curry is such a high standard, because he has such amazing bars, he can't get away with a bar like this. So a lot of rappers could get away with a bar like this, but he can't, because he's just one of the greatest. No,
joke.
I think that's why.
Both cartoons.
I guess, but it's
both
the
goofy.
delivery here. There's almost like a
Understandable.
There's like a tambourine. Donald Trump, Donald Duck. What the fuck is the difference?
It's also like any commentary about Donald Trump that toes the line of making a point and trying to be funny is like the worst.
Yeah.
It feels like
Yeah.
millennial.
No, and I agree. I feel like anything that's like taking shots at Donald Trump is like really. I mean, I know it's like it goes against what you guys believe. So
Oh,
I mean, I completely
What do you
agree.
mean by that?
I don't know.
I mean, that's how we like
exactly.
first met, right? At the rallies and stuff. So
At the what?
the rallies.
Bitch, it was a Checkers.
Yeah, I guess it is technically the same parent restaurant.
Yeah.
Like,
I
the
guess,
Checkers and
but
rallies are basically the same
You
thing.
understand the muddy waters,
Yeah.
the murky
yeah.
waters.
Oh, that does sound
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah, when I say it like that,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, no, we met it at Checkers.
Yeah.
yeah.
Big Bufords.
Yeah.
Talking about how great Donald Trump is.
I
Right.
like the chicken box with the. It's
Yeah.
like chicken
Oh.
and fries, $2.
No, I
$2.
agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, dude, that shit's slit.
And then we also saw you at this insurrection.
Oh yeah, yep.
It's where a bunch of people broke into the Capitol and did a bunch of zins.
They did zins
Oh.
in the Capitol. That's what they did.
Uh-huh.
That's the joke I'm going. I'm backing them up on that. The zinsurrection.
Insurrection.
Yeah. I got a zinsurrection right now.
That's not.
It's my dick's hard because I put a zin. Tucker Carlson said it increased his libido. He wasn't wrong.
It actually does the opposite.
Shut up, dude. You don't know shit about dicks. I think Donald Trump wins here. Loses,
fuckers.
wins.
Yeah, honestly,
Again, he
I think he
does.
does.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Like that, I expect that from Blueface. I wouldn't expect this from
That
Denzel, bro.
Donald sucks for you.
I need a banana.
What?
That's him.
Banana.
Who do you think's gonna bring it to you?
I need a banana.
Who are you saying it to Brad too? It's like Brad's in the middle. He can't.
I need a
I'm
banana.
not bringing
Why?
you shit.
Why do you need a banana?
My back is cramping. So are my legs and my hands.
Potassium is not gonna fix.
Potassium
your
helps with
fucking
cramps.
Fucked up problems.
Fucking moron.
He thinks
I'm
it's
sorry.
like some sort of miracle drug, bananas. I don't
It's
know.
not a miracle
Yeah.
drug. It helps. It's a food.
To be fair, I usually keep a K on me, but not today.
Fair enough.
Stop next
That was a
box.
good one.
good.
Hey, no, that was
That's
a funny
good.
one, you know, and usually
That's good.
why?
And it's little moments like that with Riley that prove that Drake lucked out by Kendrick responding when he did, because Riley was really about to, and it was going to be bad for him. If you think it's bad now, imagine what it would have been if Riley really got to get in the stew, bro.
Just saying.
I'm just
Tiny
saying.
little shorts to this.
I'm just
shoot.
saying, bro.
So throughout the whole filming,
But
you
he got
hear a
lucky.
sound like this.
Oh wow! If I wonder why. Maybe it's the fact that this room is like 90 degrees. I
still need a banana.
Maybe I wouldn't have to expose myself to you guys if there was proper work conditions here. You know,
Maybe if you invited us over to your place instead of us always inviting you to our place, then it wouldn't be such of an issue. You could be. Do
you even have a
Mother
place?
Nature over there control the fucking weather?
Yeah, you like being fucking weather? Mother.
What?
Whoa.
Got you.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. All right.
Now we got shitting, pooping versus
Favi.
milking Ice Cube.
What?
That one's already worse. The Favi bar is just, it's funny. It's actually hilarious. I gotta see my reaction to that bar again, because I feel like I had a good reaction. I don't know. I gotta look. But milking Ice Cube off the title is insane. I'm sorry.
Pooping, shitting, pooping.
I was hitting that. He was
I
getting
love
sturdy.
this show, dude.
Everyone does it.
It's true. Yeah.
Why are you upset about this one? You seem like pissed off.
Everyone does it, even me.
Obviously,
Yes.
but it's not.
Yeah, I totally do it, just like everyone else.
Do you think he's?
It's just like the delivery.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
it too,
delivery's
just
terrible.
like everyone else. I don't have any problems doing it. It just
Way too
happens.
serious.
Okay.
Just like you guys. Comes right out. No problem. Don't have to help it.
You know, rap
Oh?
is kind of like shitting if you think about it. You know, it's all about like the flow and the delivery.
Remember that song?
You're dropping shit. You know, it's like
Next bar.
So damn material and try to milk Ice Cube like cereal.
I see. It's Milk Ice Cube, the rapper.
Yeah.
They're trying to milk him like a horse.
Yeah. That one don't hit. I was gonna try to justify it, but that one ain't it.
I kind of like this one. And then again, I
That
just
one ain't
like
it.
everything Ice Cube does, so I'm kind of biased.
I get it. I get like milk like cereal, but when you put Ice Cube in there, it feels like that should
Yeah.
be part of like
never
the
even put this video
wordplay
out.
here.
Right.
But there's nobody puts an Ice Cube in their cereal.
If it's too hot.
And I don't know why. It's not blocked. That's weird.
That's how you cool it down.
This Cinnamon Toast Crunch has been sitting out in the sun all goddamn day. Somebody put an ice cube in there.
Yeah, no, shit and pooping way worse. It's literally just shit and pooping.
I agree. Shit and pooping's worse.
Then onward it goes.
All right.
And so be it. I have no say in the matter. You boys have made up your minds.
Next, we got Stripes Like a Cheetah versus I'm Too Outstanding.
Got stripes like a cheetah.
Yeah, Cheetah has spots.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Good try, the Kid Leroy. You look different in
I
this
really can't find the ball.
picture.
I'm not even sure
You
what
look
this
a
song
bit
now.
different in this picture, but good try.
Of sucking on a cello.
Outside, you know, I
You're probably standing outside. 'Cause
Oh,
that's,
yeah, 'cause that's the wrong tag. Anyways,
you look
whatever.
a bit different in this picture, but good try.
it's funny because he does look different.
Yeah.
That's not him. It's not him. It can't be him. Is that him?
Yeah, this line sucks. This is reminiscent of sucking on a cello or whatever Lil Yachty said.
No, stand outside because I'm too outstanding.
It's kind of bars right there. That's kind of good.
Is it?
It's like saying I'm too good for just like standing outside.
No, no, no. I'm not gonna stand for this. This bar is not good, bro. I don't stand outside because I'm too outstanding.
You know, I relate to that because I don't ever go outside. I just get everything delivered here.
Yeah.
Right, but it's like it doesn't connect.
It doesn't.
It just doesn't.
It's
Like,
outstanding.
If you're too outstanding, then you're probably standing outside because that's
Exactly,
probably
bro.
outside all the time.
But it's like it's clever wordplay, outstanding.
How?
But it's like
but it's
saying,
not
but I'm
clever
not
wordplay.
It's not.
outstanding.
We're saying
you
it's
know?
Brad,
not
I
clever
know what game you're playing right now, bro, and it's not working. I'm telling you. Give it up, bro. Give it up, bro. Come on now.
But
Be
it
for real.
is clever
But it's
wordplay.
Be for real.
But if
It's
you think
literally
about it,
not.
it is.
You
Okay?
dropped out of college and Riley finished college, so
All right, so you be the decider here.
yeah, he said it's not clever.
Okay, so you
not
don't be the
clever.
decider. Okay, so wait, this moves on.
no, only because I feel like it's just a whatever bar.
Yeah, it's not even funny.
Yeah, the Stripes Like
not.
a Cheetah is funny. Yeah, I'm gonna move that on.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah,
argue for.
that's what
Yeah, but
I was
I finished college.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to argue for. Is that he's fucking smart.
Yeah, well, my parents love me, even though I didn't finish college.
I bet they do.
Took them a while to
Real.
get there, but they do.
Nice.
I'd love the shit
At
out
least
of you
they
too
did,
if
man.
you were my kid, because I'd be scared of what would happen if I stopped.
Oh.
My dad, he knew I didn't need love from an early age, so he threw in the towel early because he knew I had this shit handled.
And look how he turned out.
Real.
Yeah.
You've never graduated
Yeah.
college like Riley did.
What about you?
It's a cheetah.
Stripes Like a Cheetah.
Do you ever go to college?
Yep, 5 years.
That one's just
Never
dumb.
Finished.
The other one's a bad bar, but this one's just dumb.
Next, I'm Not Pulling 100 Grand Out
Oh.
versus Lil Mabu Is a Genius.
If I pull 100 grand out, so I'm not gonna pull 100 grand out.
Again, that bar ruins that song, bro. Like, it's such a good song. And then he says that. My dog.
I genuinely really like this bar. I know people like they flame it all the time on Twitter. Everybody's always talking about it. I think it's great.
Hey, Grandpa.
I don't. And I think Jack Harlow has some good bars. I mean, if you want to hear some good Jack Harlow bars, listen to Jack Man, bro. He was spitting on that album. But this one,
Is that what they're saying on Twitter? My grandpa had a heart attack long before I ever made even $1,000. So imagine, just imagine, if I pulled 100 grand out, he probably would have exploded.
Maybe that could have saved his life.
Maybe, I doubt it. He was old and he smoked and drank his way through life.
Yeah, so anyways, this line sucks. I agree with Twitter. This one is not very
it's not
clever at all.
I
good.
agree with Twitter. You sound like everyone else, bro.
If I pull 100 grand out and my grandpa has a heart attack, I can use the 100 grand to get him triple bypass surgery.
Also,
Problem solved.
Is that not just what I said, like, before?
Nope.
Like,
Not even
I
close.
said you could use the money to save his life. You
No,
stole
not
it.
even close.
I said it better.
Yeah, you did. You said it so good.
And I'm gonna edit out the part where you said that.
Yeah. So then there's nothing left. You see that? That's what you do to me.
Is that a blood blister?
It's because I've been clenching my fists all day.
Probably
Oh,
go wipe that up.
I could, or I could write my name in it.
oh man.
You-
Oh, man.
Nope.
Nope.
That's
Yikes. Brad's trapped.
No,
He's
It's
trapped.
not the last blood. It's not the last
Yeah.
blood I'm gonna eat.
this is not what I signed up for.
Scooch in a little bit too
Yikes.
for framing purposes.
and that means listen in Spanish. Escuchen.
She like Babu, I like purple. So I blew her back out and I left on red. Get it? Cause blue and red equals purple.
I hate
this. Oh, he knows what he is. He knows what he is. This one is only soup. Like, it's way worse because he tried to explain it, bro. Literally. That ruined it. It was already bad. It was already bad. But now it's done. It's done.
this little motherfucker.
Why do you explain it?
I hate him, man.
Right.
Me too. Honestly, I think he is the perfect definition of why drill music should never went mainstream. And rap should not be as accessible as it is to everyone that it's accessible to. You know, because like it's just garbage. Literally, it's so bad. I have never, and I mean, I really mean this. I have never heard his music out in the wild, bro. I haven't, bro. No one's driving by playing his music. No one's playing it at a store, even on the internet. No one's playing his music in the background of their get ready with me's. None of that. The only way I hear his music is when he's paying for a promo and I see that he has a new music video with a big rapper, bro. Literally. Or when he like left college or something. I don't know.
Whenever I see him on my
and
timeline,
like accidentally shot himself almost or something. I don't know.
my blood boils.
He honestly makes Jack Harlow look like a genuine genius in comparison. Holy
He
shit.
really
If you
does.
just left it at the first part, it's like fine, passable. It doesn't matter.
Why is she just like,
Yeah, it's
I
not
like
that great,
purple?
but
Like,
It's like, Mabu, I like purple.
Is he dating like a 6-year-old?
Yeah, what kind of psycho are you dating?
Yeah, oh my god.
Riley,
man.
I like purple. So I'd be like, yo, we're done. Yeah. You're crazy. Get out of here.
She goes, I like purple. And he goes, all right.
I'll blow your back out.
He's like, all right. She said she liked purple. Time to blow her back out and then leave her on red.
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah, no, now that I think about it, wow. Oh,
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, this moves on easily.
So bad. It does.
so bad. Oh my god.
Mamu, I like purple. Get over here. Not gonna respond to your message.
Yo,
Whatever, dude.
All right, that one moves on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Stop making music. You have like all of the resources in the world to
Literally.
not make music. Please don't do
Literally.
it.
You don't
I'm
have
so
to.
serious.
people like
Get a
him
job
genuinely
that's
annoy
meaningful
me.
for society.
Oh,
Or
no,
just
this is a
fucking chill.
banger.
Aren't your parents like crazy
No.
rich?
Yeah.
Just like fucking hang out on the couch. Now we got Switch to Bussy versus
on.
Politician.
That one, I don't care. That one does not deserve to be up here. That's a banger.
Wonder what they are.
I fuck so much pussy, I might switch to pussy.
And now this is referring to what you would call,
A back pussy.
which is just a butthole.
Yeah.
So Eric Rapret has had so much pussy, he might switch to butt stuff, which is a moment a lot of people reach in their lives. Married couples, a lot of married couples.
Married couples could relate to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after
There
they
you
blow
go.
out a bunch of kids and blow each other's backs out enough, they start fucking around in each other's asses. So I've heard.
I feel like this isn't like, it's not a change you have to talk about.
It's a weird flex.
I think it
for
is.
sure.
It's a flex. It's like I've been, I've been so, I've been experiencing so much life that I questioned my sexuality and was like, "Hey, bro, it's time to try something new." He's exploring. He's really that's a a alive living man. He just kind of, I don't know, bro. I'm trying everything I can to justify this, like legitimately, but it's just funny, bro. It's funny.
Sure.
It's funny. It's a good
But I
bar.
will say this: not a lot of rappers flex on doing anal, and there
That's what I'm
might
saying,
be a
bro.
lane for that.
You would be surprised. I've heard a lot of anal bars, like
Really?
a
Well-
ton, about putting it in her back door and
Nice. Can you make me a playlist?
no.
She ain't a politician, honey's a politician.
That's kind of bars. Do you get it?
That's so
This is
horribly
just disappointing.
misogynistic.
My
This
guess
is
is
just
that this woman's proftion would be a stripper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's a politician, or she's Polish.
I love this picture. He looks so pissed. He's saying
Jeezy looks different too. I love it.
This is better than Bussy.
Oh yeah, the other bar is worse for sure. I think it's
think
funny to
so.
say honey's a politician. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not she, like, it's just honey's a pole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honey's
this
usually
one just doesn't
reserved for
hit.
someone you're with. To call like a random stripper, which I assume in this case it is honey. Well, actually, stripper name.
Could be her
There,
name,
could be
It
her
could be-
actual
it
name,
isn't
but in that
capitalized,
case, I
though.
think it'd be capitalized.
Yeah.
I want to make an argument here because I feel like with this line, especially even though he's like calling her honey, this one kind of pisses me off more than the other one because this one actively seems misogynistic. Like,
Exactly, bro. It's like insinuating that women can't be politicians, bro. And that's crazy, bro. That's me personally. I'm not standing for that, bro.
a politician showing that she is trying to do something beyond just stripping, and he's basically saying, "Nah, get back on the pole and shut up."
So this
You know?
one, your problem with this one is the misogyny, but
Yeah.
Lil
Yeah.
Bobby blowing her back out.
That's not what we're up against.
I
though.
know, but like the misogyny.
And honestly, I think we're doing a lot here. Because I went a different route. They said her. I wasn't thinking of her in this situation. I was thinking him. I don't know, bro. I was kind of thinking more. You feel me? So I think that's also like another thing that kind of adds to this. Not that that would, you know, I mean, you shouldn't be objectifying anybody, but still though, I think it's not. I think that one's not as bad for real.
He hasn't been addressed up until this point.
The Mabu one is just Mabu being an idiot. This is Nas, you know, I feel like I'd expect better from him.
Just because
No.
Nas said it and it's a dumb line and it is misogynistic. The other one said fucked so much pussy.
Might switch to
Doesn't
pussy.
even these aren't even people to him. He's fucking
pussy.
He's fucking a pussy.
Yo.
He's fucking a bunch of pussies.
And he might switch to bussy.
Okay, yeah, no.
That's fair.
I don't know what the hell I'm on.
I guess
You know
that's
what?
fair.
The other one's more virtuous. The one where he said he fucked so much pussy he might switch to butt. That's nice, and that's nice to women. Well, Nas should not have told her to get back on the pole. All right, next we got
Yo.
fucked a cup of water versus breast cancer.
Cool.
I just fucked a cup of water.
But I mean,
I
this is
did.
him referring to the person he just had sex with being so.
Which honestly, if we're going with the logic of the last one, this one's even worse. This one is even worse because it's actually a literal object. It's a literal object. If we're going with the same logic as the last one, this one's way worse. It is. I personally think this is a hilarious bar. And you know, I hadn't heard it before, which I've heard a lot of way more objectifying, you know, normally like, you know, kind of common, I guess, references to objectifying women, especially, I mean, too, but, you know, especially objectifying women. I think this one is at least creative. You know, it's at least creative, bro. I literally have never heard this before. There's so many other bars that are like more common that are not as bad, but everyone says it, bro. Boring. This had the whole TL in shambles for a week after the song initially came out because the song was so good. And then people were like, wait, what did he say? And then they kept talking about it. I think that really goes to show how good of a bar it was, bro.
That they're
This
a
is
cup
fire.
of water. Correct?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not actually fucking a cup of water. That's disgusting.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what this is supposed to mean, but
Right, we're talking about like an excess of vaginal fluids, presumably because of how hot Young Thug is. Her vagina is it's overflowing with juices, which makes her similar to a cup of water. Correct?
sure.
Are we all on the same page?
I kind of hate this show.
Excessive vaginal fluids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's a good show.
A lot of people tuning in this week, too. This is a big one for us. The NFL's watching.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I don't watch football, so fuck the NFL.
Don't say
Real.
that.
Jesus Christ, dude.
What the hell?
I'm trying to work for them. Trying to play middle linebacker for the Bears next year.
You can't trust these two, NFL. They're not reliable. Oh, you're just going to cut this out, aren't you?
Listen, NFL.
I'm trying to be the quarterback coach for JJ McCarthy wherever he lands.
NFL, I got 2 words for you. Vaginal fluids.
Oh, my God.
He want a freak, pussy pink, breast cancer.
I kind of like
Goodness, I don't know what, when I saw it, I thought of and this is where I messed up. I thought of the Kodak Black tweet that was like, I support breast cancer, and it was him wearing pink and all that. And he meant breast cancer awareness, I guess, which still is kind of interesting, but either way, I thought that's what it was. I forgot he said that. Yikes.
that line. because pink is the color for breast cancer awareness. And this bar then is spreading awareness because her pussy is so pink.
Is
it
it?
spreads
Here we
awareness.
go again, man. I can't.
Is
Why
it?
do we have these back to back, dude? For me, I feel like both these lines are dumb fun. I don't feel really strongly about
I
it.
think the Thug bar is funnier. Therefore, the City Girls bar should continue. That's just my logic.
It's whatever.
This one's funnier.
I'd say just move on Cup of Water because it's more ridiculous, but I think either of these are going to be knocked out the next round.
Yeah, we'll do Cup of Water. Now we got Hungry Hungry Hippo versus My Bitch is Gay.
I'm hungry for cheese like hungry, hungry hippo.
Delivery.
It's the delivery song match. Project Pat.
What a guy, man.
For cheese like hungry, hungry hippo.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great. Did you guys know that Project Pat was actually on the new Tom McDonald album?
I did.
You did?
Really?
I did not.
I listened to that.
I didn't know that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you paid me to stream farm it. Oh well.
No.
What you gonna do?
How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
Well, right there.
It's not a great bar. It is funny though.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as funny as Hungry Hungry Hippo. So this has to keep going because it's just not as funny.
Maybe if he was saying, "How can I be homophobic? I'm gay." You know,
Yes.
that would that would work.
I wouldn't
Real.
work though syllabically.
Syllabically.
Because he'd have to go, how can I be homophobic? I'm gay.
Gay. You can hold it out.
But the pause there, like, kind of makes it like anticipation, and
Or-
then it's like, "I'm gay."
What if
It's
he
like,
said,
Boom!
I'm a little gay?
Nah.
How can I be
can't be a little
homophobic?
gay.
I'm really gay.
You can be a little
Right.
like that's the thing is the line is about like his girlfriend at the time and maybe now is bisexual, which is I guess you could say is a little gay.
Yeah, a little bit.
But it's just a weird thing to say
Vague.
about your partner's sexuality. And
Yeah.
the last thing I'll say about it is that I love this song and it does bum me out that this lyric is the hook because I could
Yeah.
enjoy it more if it weren't there.
So
True.
for me, I
Fair
really
point.
don't like this, and this is one of the only bars so far that I feel like actively infuriates me because, like you're saying, like, oh, she's bisexual, but it really feels like all of a sudden it's all about him, and he's like addressing, how can I be homophobic? Like he's using it as a shield, and it's really just super uncomfortable to listen to. I personally hate this one, and I would vote this one to move on any day over fucking Hungry Hungry Hippo.
I would too, and as someone who has been in the same area as Central C before, I will say his eyes pierce you, and he has the aura and spirit of maybe a wolf.
How can I be misogynistic? I love pussy.
I'm not gonna do it. You almost got me. And then the last bar caught up to me, and I thought about what you said. At first, I was like, "Hell yeah, he's not misogynistic," and then you said something misogynistic.
Oh, great. You're a lesbian, me too, versus my favorite kind potato.
Say that you a lesbian, girl, me too.
This one's just funny bad.
Yeah, like honestly,
It
this
is
one has kind
hilarious.
of grown on me.
Yeah, it only
As,
gets better
as
with
time, yeah, as time's going
Yeah.
on, I kind of
Really
like
has.
this one.
I don't. I haven't really been playing that much Drake in the last week. I will say, which is like, oh, you know, kinda crazy, bro. That's usually my top 5, you know, most streamed artists of the week, every week. But it's so funny as I say that I'm looking at Chatter, you know, right now, and somebody literally took the Drake emote and put Kendrick's face on it and renamed it to Kendrick. And so it's the Drake clapping emote, but it's not Drake. The timing of that is hilarious. Anyways, whenever the song would come on, after probably like 10, 11 listens, it just didn't stick out to me anymore. Honestly.
Also, to be
I used
honest,
to-
Drake kind of acts like a lesbian.
What is that supposed to mean, huh?
You heard me. You take it for what you want to take it for. I don't care to expound on
So
it.
in other words, you just haphazardly said it, and
He's
you're
kind of
just-
queen-like. Drake's like a big queen.
Okay, hey,
You know?
there you go. That's nice.
I don't think there's one definitive way to act like a lesbian.
No,
Yeah.
but the way Drake acts is kind of lesbian-like.
Okay.
Like if I saw a
That's fair.
lesbian acting like Drake, I'd say that works.
I know there's like a certain stereotype for lesbians, but like for me, like pretty much any girl I asked out in high school was gay. So it was like didn't matter how they acted, they were all gay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. They said
that's
that
quite
they.
interesting.
Yeah, they said that they were gay, and I
They
was
said-
like, I totally respect that, you know, and
Every single one, huh?
yeah.
Statistically, I'm just gonna say this. I just don't think they wanted to go out with you
Yeah.
because that seems. I
Could
doubt
argue
you went
that.
to a high school.
Maybe.
or what. Like,
But then, like, that's kind of weird, though. That's kind of like, homophobic, kind of like, I don't know, maybe even biphobic. Maybe some of them were just saying it was gay, but they was really bi. That could be biphobic. I don't know though, cause like, I don't know. What school did he go to? Was it like an all girls school? Was he the only dude?
30 gay girls. It's just statistically. It just
yeah,
seems
but
like a lot of people
there are
just
anomalies in the world, you know, like there's miracles. You know, I think that was one of them.
Okay.
You know,
Till I tried that shit. Now the baked potato with my favorite kind of potato.
This is in a song called Cocaine.
yeah, cocaine. Never even tried it. Never even tried it.
I'll say this has kind of had the opposite trajectory for me. I thought this was very funny in like an absurd way when it came out, and was like, I can't believe he says now the baked potato is my favorite kind of potato. But as time's gone on, it's just like the humor is worn off for me. I don't really care about it.
Hasn't aged well.
It's weird because for me, I actually very much relate to this. You know, I'd never tried a baked potato, and honestly, this song might have convinced me to try it, and now it is my favorite kind of potato. But yeah, this is. I feel like even if the lyrics weren't horrible, the sound is so bad. It's like everything about it is so miserable. I just wanted to move on principle.
That's not what it's about.
And Lil Dicky,
it's
I mean,
about
just
bars.
look at him.
Bars.
Just fucking look at him, dude.
Also, are we
It's
gonna gloss over the
miserable.
fact that Lil Dicky is the one who convinced you to try a baked potato?
This song convinced me to try cocaine again.
Oh,
I've done it a bunch of times before, and then I was like, oh,
Let me try
wait a
that
second.
again.
I'm gonna try that again.
I kind of remember it, but
Yo.
You know, yeah,
that's the ticket.
yeah, the point of this line is to talk about why cocaine is good. Yeah, this one's pretty bad.
This one's worse than the other one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not even close.
And I feel like people will
Objectively.
disagree with that, which is funny.
Man, but that last one, the lesbian one, it's like I feel like you only hate it so much because it's Drake saying it. But
I
at
was
the
about
same
to say, bro, as we've seen from the last week, there are plenty of people that will hate on Drake any chance they get, just cause it's fun, honestly. And with some things, I get it, but you know, I really feel like a lot of people blew that line out of proportion when it first came out, solely because of Drake. If honestly, if at that time, if like Kendrick or Baby Keem or JID said it, it would not have had the reaction that it did. Honestly,
time, it only works because it's Drake
I really
saying it,
believe
you
that.
know?
That's true.
So it's like I don't know.
All right, now we got They Ain't Even Farted Yet versus You're Not Even the Fart.
Oh,
There's some fart bars.
These niggas think they the shit and they ain't even farted yet.
Does everybody fart before they shit? Is that like a thing?
Some people, it falls out of their control.
That's true.
Other people have a hard time doing it,
No.
For real.
and they have
Shots
to
of
go
both of those
around
people.
pretending to take long bathroom
What
breaks.
is this show about? What's our show about anymore?
Some people have to pretend to go on
I'm
poop
serious. What is our
breaks.
show
I'll
about?
sit in there and I'll drop a sack of coins into the toilet and be like, "Oh, all good,
Yo.
in here," and then I'll flush and I'll be like,
If someone fell asleep in like 2020 and they were like a HIVEMIND fan and then they woke up in 2024 and watched this video, they'd be like, what happened?
"I'll tell you what happened along the way. I was using the bathroom like a normal person.
Yo.
I've been using it regularly, just like everyone else.
All right.
Good job, J. Cole."
Think you the shit, bitch? You not even the fuck.
Well, this one goes hard though, because it's
He
like
going
Ice
hard,
Spice.
bruh.
You know, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm breaking their
I
hearts.
don't expect her to start like fucking speaking about
like-
modern day politics and shit. Like you think you the shit, you're not even the fuck. It's like kind of very New York, also. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works and it's
I think solely based off delivery alone, Ice Spice has the better fart bar. Honestly, I feel like J. Cole has to advance here.
context, but to me, when I heard the snippet, I was like, that'll be funny on a song. But as the hook and name of a song,
Yeah, it's not funny.
I don't like it as the title, honestly, but you know, people had to find it because the snippet blew up so fast. It's like that's what people would search for, and I think that was kind of the point. You know, I think that was kind of the point. We do live in a content era where having a snippet go, you know, as viral as it did, and then releasing it in this way is like the marketing strategy. And honestly, it makes me feel bad that like 5 years ago, that isn't what happened with, you know, Young Nudie and Playboi Carti's Kid Cudi, you know, Pissy Pamper. I feel like that would have, it blew up so much that if it just came out and the title was They Trying to Be Cray, I wouldn't even be surprised, you know, and I think it would have done very well, no matter what the title was. But even still, you know, so it's like, I get it, but it's not a good title. It really is. And that's kind of annoying that I really hate this like forced snippet era. I miss back when people would post snippets and it would like actually mean something, you know? Like the Jug With Me snippet, bro. I remember when that dropped, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, bruh.
Bust a couple moves. See how well you move. I teach you how to jug with me. I teach you how to
This snippet was so far, bro. Like, I miss those days, bro. I really do. But like, you get what I mean, bro. Snippets used to mean something, bro. Now it's just marketing. It's so annoying, bro. I miss the Triller era.
Because it goes hard as hell. That's what I'm saying. Like, it actually manages to go hard.
I could go. They're the same bar, so it's hard for me to really.
Well, then
I think, like I said, off delivery, J. Cole has to keep going, bro. His delivery isn't as. I think with Ice's delivery, you can tell that she's not taking it too seriously. You can tell. Like, it's a troll. She's joking. It's like her Poland, bro. Literally.
A higher standard with lyrics, so I'd say move him forward.
Yeah.
I say we're moving J. Cole forward, but for a different reason. Mostly like they think they're the shit, but they ain't even farted yet. The idea of the fart as the warm up for a poop is dumber. This is just like, you think you're shit, you're not even a fart. Like the shit is the whole kit and caboodle, and the fart is just a hint at the shit. Where J. Cole's saying, you think you're the shit, and you haven't even farted yet. You know what I mean? That's dumber.
Yeah,
it's dumber.
It's like don't skip the farting phase and jump straight to shit.
Me, I had to fart all the way to get up here to be in the big old poopy.
Somehow I knew you were gonna say poopy.
I also made a lot of sense in that.
Yeah, no, that made perfect sense.
Thank you, America.
All right, now we got I'm a Little LeBron versus I Giggity Get It.
Oh,
Like a short as a midget, but mine's a little LeBron.
No, just I don't even want to talk about it.
I know, same.
Next.
I look at this, I'm like, nope.
You know what?
Good thing he said it fast.
I'm Quagmire, I fuck hoes, my cash flow, I giggity gig.
Somehow that might be worse.
I was about to say, bro, that is not better. That is not better. Oh my goodness. This might be the hardest one yet. Low key.
Somehow that's
Holy
worse.
shit,
There's not
I'm
a clear-
Quagmire, I fuck hoes, my cash flow, I giggity get it.
Yeah.
Big Sean, I'm sorry.
Love him to death.
Yeah,
He
love him
really
to-
has a lot of amazing bars. But when it comes to a lot of the earlier stuff, I understand why some people just won't even give him a chance, bro. I get it. I get it, bro. I giggity get it. Bro, like, bro, I feel so bad for the engineer that had to mix this, bro. Like, come on, bro. And he's done better. We know he's capable of doing better, bro. That's what makes this like suck.
Death, obviously. Big fan. He's so
This one ain't it. And I guarantee you he knows this one ain't it, bro. Like, he probably cringes if he ever plays this song now, or like just like the most recent time he played it, listen to it, whatever. Probably cringed at it.
Fuck hoes, my cash flow, I giggity get it. Yeah, that's tough, man. Somehow that's worse than saying a slur for little people.
Chance the Rapper
Okay.
saying LeBron is honestly close, but I think I go Quagmire.
Yeah. They're both bad though.
I'm sorry, I'm
They're both
stunned
terrible.
by how bad these
This
both
could
are.
be the final too. Well, no, because the Rick Ross bar. But actually, like I said, the next one's worse. Honestly, I don't think that one's gonna win. If it was the next bar, I think that would be the clear winner. But honestly, this could be the top two.
It's
It could
actually
be.
amazing.
Probably
This
though.
is a Final Four type bout here, but I'm going
what I'm
Big Sean, so you can just
Yeah, that's
remain
fine.
shocked.
I'm fine with that.
All right, Beef Dreams versus I Go Hard statues.
Oh god,
Got head away, dream about beef.
That's
I remember
just
that one.
hard.
it is.
I'm not even. That's
It is,
hardish.
bro. Like he's okay. How do I say this without? I'm trying to like stay as far away from AO as possible right now, but like, you know what? There's no way I can think of saying this that just doesn't. No, That doesn't sound crazy. It already sounds kind of crazy, but again, it's fire.
Shit.
He came in his dreams because he was dreaming of killing people.
Yeah, like, or at least like getting in an altercation of some
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
I think this is funny because it's obviously like a somewhat suspect bar, right? Like no intention whatsoever of being perceived as homoerotic, but manages to be able to be spun that way when it's isolated.
21 Savage
be. I can see that.
coming on his
I
ops.
see that.
I get stacks of cash, you get cashews. I go hard. Statues.
It's nowhere near the worst bar on this song. There's 2 bars about how he's hard like a boner. Yeah, this song is horrible.
There's no way it says I wait out like NASA, isn't it? I'm way out like NASA?
Yeah, probably.
I get stacks of cash, you get cashews. What do you mean you get cashews?
Like peanuts, you know, it's like...
I know what
No,
they...
not like
not
peanuts,
like
they're
peanuts,
like
they're
cashews.
nuts. It's a cashew's a nut.
But it's like,
Yeah.
you're making peanuts is like saying like, oh, you're making like cheap change on what you're doing, you know, so...
I think about it more like I'm getting.
I
so
get what
much
he was
money
trying to
in
do, but it did
shoes
not
or
work
cash.
at all.
But he's saying you get
Yeah,
cashews as like...
I think he's complimenting me. That's the way I interpret it. I get cash shoes. That's how rich I am.
I think both of these are whatever. So the second one, I guess, is worse.
Yeah,
but
statues
neither
is
of them are
worse.
bad.
Also,
It's
the
worse.
fact that I know there's even worse on this song, it's
The
like...
first one can just, it's not a traditional kind of bar and it can be taken out of context. But the statues one is actually garbage.
Bad taste is already in my mouth. I hate saying bad taste because I know somebody out there is...
Yep.
I'm not even... Yeah.
Now we got Pregnant Pussy versus Fortnite Moonlight.
Why would you say that?
I have to.
Fortnite Moonlight? You never say shit like that.
No,
dude.
that's not... All right.
I get it.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god, that's a real bar? Did I just hear that?
No. No.
Next bar.
Play it like it's Fortnite. Yeah. In the moonlight.
It's a freestyle. It's a freestyle, so I'm gonna let it. Honestly, I don't care what this is. That last bar is up there with the Rick Ross bar. That might be the final. I would say that might be the final 2, but it's got to be final 4 because they're on the same side. So, yo,
There's no bars
one's kinda
to
funny.
dissect here. It's just such bad freestyling.
yeah, it's terrible.
Seeing it written is hilarious.
In the moonlight.
I was on an Awin stream. He was doing like worst beats or whatever, and one of the submissions was literally the Moonlight beat, and it was like X was like, "Yo," and then there's like the loudest shit ever, and it just switches to this freestyle. Lost my fucking mind. I kind
Yo.
of love it though. It's like this one we could talk about because it's like funny.
Honestly,
you know?
I think this beat aged poorly solely for the fact that everyone like memed it after X passed, and like the memes weren't funny. Honestly, I think that's what contributed to this beat not aging well, because it honestly wasn't that bad when it first came out. Like, it was one of the better songs on that album, but like, yikes.
On the other one's just like, no, I don't even want to move the other one on because it's just so clearly made to shock that it even is just like upsetting to even.
But I feel like that's kind of what keeps it out of being like a really bad bar. Because
Yeah.
it is a shock bar and it succeeds.
Yep.
It definitely does.
Oh,
It's not bad to you?
not as bad as this. I fucking hate
I
hearing.
think we have to, and that's part of the problem with this bracket that I've noticed so far, is like we're kind of judging bad. And I think we should have had a clear definition of bad. Like, if we're going bad in terms of like true like lyricism, like this is just not a good bar in rap music, or like bad as in that bar is terrible. Why did they say that kind of bar? You know, like, I don't know. I think we needed a better definition to go off of, because either way, one of these is like worse in that way, but like I think there's 2 different ways we can look at it here.
Dude, I love
Which
this
kind of
shit.
confused it a
I
little
love
bit.
it, and that's why I need it to move on, because it's an honorary spot.
Yeah.
Play it like it's Fortnite.
Okay, I'm outvoted here, so you guys both think that him saying Fortnite Moonlight is worse than the first bar.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
As long as we have that on
Now we
record.
got Get You Homer versus She Was a Man.
Trying to get you home, or would you be Marge Simpson?
Both sound like I don't know if y'all been watching Drewski's Could Have Been House, but like that one dude that puts ER at the end at the end of everything. So it's like, I don't even know. I can't even do it. Honestly, he's really in his own laner like that. Like he just be throwing ER at the end of way too much stuff. Is this kind of vibe low key? Maybe he started that bit because of his bar. Which, if that's the case, I can't say this is bad because it contributes to comedy.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's wow. This is a really good example of a bad bar. This one's just like weak. How does someone write that?
Would you be Marge Simpson? That's hilarious.
Fuck.
Check my DMs, found out she was a man.
I never caught this, and that's a wreck. I never caught
I did.
Oh man,
I remember
I'm
everyone
actually
talking
so
about
fucking
this.
angry right now.
There was a whole lot of uproar about this one.
It's very
Understandably.
strange for
Right.
an
It is.
artist who came out as non-binary to say a transphobic bar this way.
Yeah, this moves on. I'm so fucking pissed. The other one's terrible, but like this one, wow.
The other,
I feel like when it comes to a bar, the Homer Marge Simpson bar is worse.
Yeah.
oh no, this is worse. But I'm trying to
pissing
say
me off this much though is like
we just moved on Fortnite Moonlight over
I'm saying.
the baby sucking.
I'm
dick.
saying, bro.
I understand this is objectionable. I disagree with it. I think it's
like
wrong.
there's
I'm
two
saying,
different things
we
going on
gotta
here.
Pick our where's our moral?
All right.
We don't have a horizon line right now.
At
I'll tell
all,
you
there's
what,
no line.
I'm okay with Get You Homer moving on, but I'm going to say my piece that if I was doing this on my own, this one might win the whole thing for me. This one pisses me the fuck off, like genuinely.
Oh no, She Was a Man should move on.
It really should.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's what
I'm
we're all
just
saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm complaining about the last matchup being like, I don't even
Yeah.
want to move that on because I don't want to talk about it. And this is, I
Yeah.
don't know, it's just, you know.
You guys are all messed up morally. The
Yeah.
Next we got
we go.
THOT versus Mona Lisa is a bitch.
I believe in G-O-D, don't believe in T-H-O-T.
Every time I think I am doing okay, forgot about this song, it just comes up again. It does. Oh man, I mean, I guess, but like,
Oh man, this is funny because the song is like supposed to be acting all hard and shit. Like this, like what you know about rolling down, and then it's like this fucking line is just so ridiculous.
I don't get it.
I believe in God, G-O-D.
Okay.
I don't believe in T-H-O-T, which is thought.
Which is like another way
Doesn't
of saying like
believe in it?
Yeah, he doesn't believe in thoughts.
He doesn't think they
Crazy.
exist.
Of
He's a
thought.
conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe that thoughts exist.
never exist, and when you look back at history, I'll prove it to you.
Thought, by
Thanks.
the way,
There's
stands
no
for
scientific,
that hoe over there.
I don't believe in that hoe over there.
scientific explanation.
Honestly, it makes more sense when you say it that way. I don't believe in that hoe over there.
It actually does. No,
I don't believe in her. I think that
He's not gonna make anything out of her life.
I do believe in God, though.
Yeah.
Mona Lisa to me ain't nothing but a bitch.
Yikes. Yikes. Okay.
Wait, that's funny though. That's like
Because,
Kinda.
like, why? Rick Ross has the funniest, like, just way about him.
I think it's kind
Yeah.
of a bar though.
it is. It's like he's saying not
Little
even the
bit.
Mona Lisa is more than just a woman to me. That's pretty fucked up.
He also looks insane in this photograph.
He's like, I don't
absolutely
give a
wired.
fuck. Mona Lisa ain't nothing but a bitch.
It's way funnier, and so to me, I want to move on the Masked Wolf one.
I mean, I honestly, I get this bar because it's just saying like, you know, Mona Lisa, it's just nothing but another woman to him, you know, but also it's kind of very misogynistic and fucked up. But funny. So it's okay.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
to say you don't believe in THOT is
it's
a
pretty
worse
Yeah,
bar.
I think that's a way
Totally.
worse.
You didn't
Yeah.
have to spell it out. You didn't have to say it. It doesn't make sense when you do say it.
And it's
Yeah.
corny, the whole I believe in God before that as
Yeah.
well, saying like, oh, I believe in God. I don't believe in these hoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last one on the first side, we got Pain and
Okay.
Darkness versus Dive in Her Cervix.
I don't want to see any 2 Chainz bars continue, bro. Bro's a lyrical genius. All right. He is.
But I know a thing or two about pain and darkness.
I like that line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really feel that one?
Yeah.
Wow, he's never seen you like this. You really seem
Yeah.
like you're in your own head right now.
I don't know about this one.
I'll also say I like it because I never want to hear this again or talk about this again. So I'm okay with this not moving on. Yeah, this it's almost like this is here just to antagonize me. Oh my God, I'm so tired of this line. I'm going insane. What do you think?
Yeah, I was gonna say you've talked at length about this line a million times. We have never really mentioned it much on the channel, and it's like one of my least favorite genres of bars because it's like out of touch and annoying
and very serious too.
Yeah, self-serious. Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I like it.
Rest in peace to all the soldiers that died in the service. I died in her cervix.
I love
That's hard.
This line is it did the whole 180 thing. It's so good.
Because
it
is.
It's
amazing.
The funniest juxtaposition. The beat being as noisy as it is when it's happening is so funny. Like it does not change the delivery at all just to say this.
Oh, I love this bar. Yeah, this
2 Chainz is amazing.
No, he's like also one of the few people who can get away with some shit like this too. Because he's just so animated and God, I hate to say it, but that 21 Pilots has to move on. There's no way.
Yeah, 21 Pilots moves on.
It's just
easily,
worse.
Actually.
It's literally
Made
worse.
up your minds.
Second side, first one, we got Blow Me Like a Cello versus I Don't Know How to Potty.
Classic matchup. Yeah.
She blow that dick like a cello.
What can be said that
there we
hasn't
go.
been said?
You didn't mention
Classic, you know.
I've seen someone blow a cello before.
How did that go?
I'm trying to get a fly here.
Oh.
I'm ready.
I'm far and I don't know how to potty.
Man, these are both too legendary to win.
Again, the Yachty one is dumb, but this one is like, it's weird. It's like not good either. I don't know. I feel like either one could continue here.
Like they're almost too established and too like wonderfully bad and I don't know
how to potty.
Both lost their luster though. I've just heard them so many times.
Yeah.
Like this one is worse to me now because it's like stupid, childish, and vulgar. And the other one's just like factually inaccurate. And I feel like Lil Yachty can kind of like get away with that, especially with everything that happened afterwards of him explaining what he thought, like the Squidward and all that stuff. That was funny and like was a good moment. This is just some dumb kid shit.
Not to mention it actually completely ruins the song it's on, which is a perfectly fine song.
does.
Yeah. And this line
Honestly,
like,
even back then, as you know, a fan of Kodak in Florida rap, I kind of wish he didn't have a verse on that song. And bro,
goes up to just like
this bar aside, like I feel like he just didn't need to be on that song. Low key, that song did not need to feature.
You were enjoying it. Here's poop pee poo 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 potty pee pee poo poo fart.
It's a real skid mark on the song.
Yeah, exactly.
On the track.
Yeah, no, so I agree. I think
it's a real shit stain on a song. That's pretty good.
Now we got Shark Pussy versus A Foot Is in Your Mouth.
I'm in the ocean getting shark pussy. Shoot you in your fucking mouth and make you talk to me.
Over that beat is crazy.
2 bad bars there.
Yeah. We've talked about this before. It's just hilarious that Lil Wayne's imagining being in the ocean. What the first thing he's gonna do is find some shark pussy to get, and then say, shoot you in your fucking mouth and make you talk to me.
Is he saying the pussy's like serrated?
Jesus Christ, dude. Fish don't have pussies.
Oh.
Do you know anything about biology?
God, they ferment their eggs outside of their bodies.
Oh, wait, yeah, because if they're...
Mammals give live birth, Brad.
Oh, yeah.
Fish squirt eggs everywhere, and then the guy fish squirts all over them squirted eggs.
Disgusting. But it also makes this line even worse, huh?
You know, they did that documentary on those creepy Nickelodeon guys? They did a show about, like, fish and animal hybrids and stuff. I never saw it or anything, but it's called Salmon Cat. I think it's a fish cat thing. Salmon.
Too soon, maybe?
Yeah.
All right, next bar.
Yeah,
sorry.
Let's keep it moving.
Sorry.
No one to
everyone.
apologize.
Sorry, everyone.
Dick so big it's like a foot is in your mouth.
I love this song when it came out. Genuinely, I did not listen to like R&B like that at all. It was straight rap, EDM, like rock music for me. So this was kind of like a bridge in a gap that was kind of missing, I guess. And so I always ignored this bar, but I also kind of got it, I guess. Like whatever, 12 inches, but you know, like I guess, but like, come on, bro. Really?
Oh, it's so sing-songy. Dick so big, it's like a foot is in your mouth.
This kind of goes hard, though.
I think it's a good bar.
Yeah, compared to like the other
It's
one where it's
alright.
just like you hear it and you're like, huh?
I like
It's the better of the J. Cole bars so far, I will say. It's definitely better than J. Cole bars.
And I'm like, that's fucking huge. And then I'm trying to picture that. I'm imagining J. Cole unzips his pants and there's a foot there. And I put that foot in my mouth and then I try and do another thought exercise on top of that one where that foot becomes a cock. And I'm like, that is so big. That's huge. And it's helpful to have the foot image first instead of just this big dick up in your mouth. Because then I'm like, I don't know how big, but it says like a foot is in your mouth. I instantly am. I'm like, that's fucking. Imagine if your dick filled a whole shoe. Filled up the shoe.
I feel like both of these, you know, you think of the shark pussy when you hear that, and it's like if you start thinking about it, the worse it gets. The more you start thinking about this one, you're like, oh yeah, okay.
It also has the expression "foot in your mouth," like, oh, you shouldn't have said something.
Right.
So you shouldn't say anything because my dick
is in your mouth.
My foot dick is in your mouth.
My fuck.
Okay, I'm pausing. I lost it, but whatever.
That's a foot cock.
I understand what you're trying to do.
My penis.
Yo.
My put.
Oh, nah. Oh, nah.
My wheat.
Because my put is in your mouth.
Cool, shark pussy moves on.
Yeah.
If sharks had pussies, they'd be in trouble.
What?
Shit. What'd you say?
What?
If sharks
Oh, nah, bruh.
had pussies, they'd be in trouble.
Would you say that?
All I know is dolphins do, and they're in a lot of trouble. Not with me.
Yo.
With other freaks.
Oh, my goodness.
Dolphins are
Talk about the dark, muddy waters of comedy. My goodness.
In trouble?
big trouble.
I think especially...
It's like a foot is in their mouth. Big trouble.
Now we got the inventor of college versus shoeicide.
Did the man who invented college go to college?
This bar, I mean, it's a classic one, but it's like easy answer, no.
I love the idea of like someone like challenging intellectuals, and then you just like bring up like an idea and then insinuate that one person came up with that. Not one person was like, I got something. You know what? High school, we're not done yet. We're gonna keep it going. And everybody was like, oh, are you sure? It was a group effort.
Yeah, it's just like it's like a trying to do a chicken and an egg thing, but it's so obvious. It's like until college was invented, nobody went to college. And yes, the guy from Jimmy John's didn't go to college. Very successful individual.
Somewhat successful. He's got a big gambling problem and his marriage is in danger.
This one's just so baby's first conscious hip hop to me. I can't with this shit.
Her feet are killing her. I call it suicide.
See, that's actually a good bar because a lot of women wear high heels. And after a long night out, them dogs are howling. And when your feet are killing you, although they're not actually dying, you could call it suicide because of what those heels did to your feet.
Yeah, it's just real like baby talk wordplay. Like, oh, suicide. Like, I don't like the ones where it's not the real words. It's just like a rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that a Raiders jersey or is it
sure is.
just a generic football jersey?
That's Raiders, baby. And it looks like he was holding his hands on like a staff. And then someone photoshopped the staff out.
Yo.
Yeah.
He said, they were like, let's try it without the staff. And he said, okay, moving my hands though. They're staying right here.
Yeah, I think Inventor College goes on, even though this one's pretty lame. I think Inventor College is one of those that you hear and it's just like your whole mood goes down.
You skip the song after that.
Like carpet versus I'm a whole planet.
I'm in the house like carpet.
I love this one. This one, where I discovered it is apparently this is like some like free loop sort of hip hop verse, and it was used in the Persona soundtrack. So
I think it's a good bar.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here racking my mind, and there's nowhere else carpet can go.
It's a good bar.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here racking my mind, and there's nowhere else carpet can go.
True. Besides, maybe like a hotel or
all inside.
Cars have carpet.
Hotels have
kind of carpet, but
don't be fucking ableist.
I'm just thinking about it, like it feels like the beginning of a freestyle. I'm just like, I'm in the house like carpet. I'm in the house like floor. I'm in the house like a window. What do you use that for?
Carpet bombing took place outside, though, and it was a common tactic in Vietnam, and it was probably inhumane. We should have never done it. Agent Orange, napalm, bad, bad, bad.
Carpet diem.
Fuck, dude.
I'm in the house like carpet. And if I have a blunt, I don't spark it. I pass it to my brother, put it in my pocket like rocket fuel. That's like what he says after. Like those are like the actual follow-up bars to this. So
I'm in the house like carpet. Lil Wayne catch some pussy in his shark net. I just bought some weed off the dark net.
I just bought some crack up at Target.
If you a star, I'm a whole planet.
of course, French Montana of all people says some stupid shit like this. Yeah, I think this one's worse. House Like Carpet is like funny because of the context, but this one's like genuinely just a bad bar.
It's just a filler bar, though. I feel like a bunch of people would say some shit like this.
No, because it makes no sense. Because planets are nowhere near as big as stars, and they don't last nearly as long either.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's like why it's so bad.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it like that for some reason. In my head, I wasn't thinking about
You're thinking stars, you're
I was just like, oh, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I'm a whole ass planet, which is just one of many revolving around you.
All right, next we got Pregnant Dragon versus Kung Fu Sushi.
The rap is just one of my fetishes, like a dragon is pregnant.
There's been so many pregnant bars today.
I love.
This one
I paused in OBS. I love that song, but that bar is not good. But I think it has the maybe it's like a callback to Tyler and his, you know, era of shock bars and kind of just saying whatever, you know. But I think this is also almost like satirical of more lyrical rap, I guess, which Jaden isn't necessarily known for. This is one of his like more rapidy rap kind of songs. I don't know.
And it's a weird fetish to have. It's not common enough for how casual you're saying that.
I don't think there's anything weird about any fetishes anybody's having. The thing I hate about this the most is stretching pregnant into 3 syllables. I hate when rappers do that. I'm pregnant. Pregnant.
I kind of like it.
Oh, I hate it.
Pregnant.
I'm with you on this one. This
like a dragon that's pregnant. One's like, just got my wife pregnant.
Don't you love also the molding and sculpting of words and the beautiful artistry?
It can be done well. I just don't think it works with that word.
Give me my fetishes for even a moment. You'd be so sick. You'd probably fucking jump out a window. If you even spent 1 minute on my explore page, you'd go fucking crazy, man. That's how fucked up I am.
I have explored it. Believe it or not, it's all just very vanilla. It's very normal. I've seen it.
Happy families.
Yep.
Baby bunnies. It'll fuck a normal man up so fast. Pregnant. My ear's ringing.
Yeah, better pick it up.
Hello. It's getting louder.
In Barbados, eating sushi like I'm Kung Fu.
That one just doesn't work. And I hate that, bro. Come on. Why do we need a bad Barbados bar? Like, come on, bro. We ain't deserve that, bro. Come on, man.
In Barbados, eating sushi.
I'm Kung Fu.
That don't even make sense.
That's a Chinese martial art. Sushi is Japanese food in Barbados. I mean, just throw in a lot of stuff.
Island, bro. Nowhere near either of those countries.
Last time I checked. I know those island nations like to float around, but I don't think they're even close. Because not even close. Kung Fu, people have made this mistake before. It's not a nice one.
This is the first time I've seen the mistake made that Kung Fu is a person.
Yeah.
Like I'm Kung Fu.
Yeah.
I think out of all the ones that are like just inaccurate, this is by far the worst one. I'm in Barbados eating sushi like I'm Kung Fu is so bad.
It also might be the funniest one.
Yeah.
It is outrageous
that
this is said on a song.
I'm in England eating churros like I'm Chinese.
Next we got The Sun Revolves Around the Earth versus Bruno Mars Sucking Dick.
Oh?
Interesting.
38 revolve like the sun round the earth.
I mean, yeah, it's like French Montana.
Totally, but it's Jay-Z.
Yeah,
which makes it so much worse.
If you were in class and 2 of your classmates were Jay-Z and French Montana,
right?
And French Montana raised his hand and said, "Planet's bigger than star."
Yeah,
you'd be like, "Yeah, French, that makes sense." But if Jay-Z raises his hand and goes, "The sun revolves around the Earth," you'd be like, "Come on, Jay, you're better than that."
And it would be literally an astronomy class.
Totally,
I understand that now, and I misspoke earlier, and I apologize.
You say astrology? I did.
Yikes.
That's what I said, and I took it back.
I'm trying to make it to Uranus.
Girl, you can see my Saturn. And by Saturn, I mean my cock, because it has a ring on it.
Yikes.
You and me.
Nice.
That's number one.
Bruno Mars is still sucking dick and fucking male butt.
Yeah, just accusing Bruno Mars of being gay.
Which is fine.
I mean,
no, it's not fine to accuse him. I'm saying if he was gay, that'd be fine with me.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, to me, these are both kind of. I abstain.
I think the Jay-Z one is worse because it's genuinely just stupid. Like, it's just not. And I guarantee you he knew better and still went with it because it sounded good. But it doesn't, though. It doesn't. At all.
That's not, you're not allowed to just abstain.
The Tyler one makes sense,
I'm
especially for the
this
time.
One out. We get DJ Gray,
it makes perfect sense.
the third opinion. We just like.
We can see if me and Riley agree, and then your opinion doesn't need to be voiced.
Okay,
Riley?
all right.
On the count of three.
On the count of three.
1, 2, 3. Revolves around the earth.
I hadn't made up my mind yet.
Oh.
That's why I was
on the count of 15.
Nope.
All right. Jay-Z, it's like an obvious, simple mistake. I don't even feel like it's the worst one of these. And then it's just Tyler the Creator being annoyingly edgy. If I had to pick, I'd probably just choose the Tyler one because this era is aged so poorly and it's just so annoying to hear.
They're both funny to me in very different ways.
Yeah.
I think the Tyler thing is less funny, so I'll go with that as being worse.
Okay. Looking forward to in the next round, Kung Fu Sushi versus Bruno Mars sucking dick. Sorry, couldn't help but notice that.
Now we got Who Can Relate versus Fortnite Skin.
Yikes.
1-800, then I kill the pussy. Who can relate?
Really does kind of shit on the whole sincere message that he was sending with that song. It's a song about the hotline. You know, he played it at the Grammys. It was his biggest song ever. It's this whole thing. It was a nice message. It was serious. It was kind of Logic making a point of talking about mental health in hip hop and saying that people don't do that enough. And then this on a French Montana song, no less. He didn't have to do this. Like he didn't have to impress on a French Montana song
at all.
Yeah, there's something about this one. As soon as I saw it was this bar, I was like, yeah, this could win the whole thing for me. I remember the reception of this song. Like nobody even cared about anything that happened in this track. They were like, this is the worst song ever because of this bar alone. It really is just an upsetting line.
Like Fortnite, I'ma need your skin. Don't give a fuck with the penis spin.
Oh my god, it's really giving Logic a run for his money right now.
I mean, it's low-key hard. And you're both afraid to say it.
No, like Fortnite, I'm gonna need your skin is so bad. It's gonna age so bad.
It's terrible.
It's awesome.
Unless Fortnite becomes like, you know,
the president.
Then,
what?
Then
Fortnite could be the president.
That's not true. It's a video game.
That's what you think now. People thought Amazon was a bookstore. It's a streaming service.
No, I know, but president has always been one person.
Things change, Riley.
You think all of a sudden president going to be video game?
Why not?
Is it American born? I don't think it is.
Bitch, watch.
The thing is, I like this song.
It might be, though.
And this made it hard to like.
Yeah.
I will say the Logic thing is much worse overall. It's more of a cultural bad. This is just stupid.
For me, I feel like this Doja Cat song is self-aware that it's kind of being bad, and the other one is just very aggressively tone-deaf and extraordinarily out of poor taste.
I can imagine Logic thinking that people were going to think that was cool, that he said that. They're like, oh shit, that was fucking hard. And I think even his fans got shamed out of thinking that was cool off the bat.
Yep.
Now we got Soccer Game versus She Just Bleached Her Asshole.
Father Stretch.
Came, we kicked it, then I scored. Soccer game.
So, come
The
on,
delivery
bro.
is just kind of awkward on this one. Like, he really felt like he nailed it. Like, yes, they're going to get this far.
That's the thing with hashtag rap. It always kind of feels like that. It feels like that gif of Swaggy P when he like shoots the three and then turns around and goes like this and then it misses. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it always feels like they're just like, got it, but I don't even think I think you just have to say it that way. Because to me, I'm like, this is just a filler bar, but it's delivered like it's supposed to be this amazing punchline.
Now if I fuck this model and she just bleached her asshole.
I got a question.
This ain't even
How's he
bad,
getting
bro.
bleach on his
Funny.
t-shirt? If it's on her asshole.
Maybe it was like...
The big shirt.
His shirt is down here, or
Pretty big.
he's using a shirt underneath to capture some of the moisture.
But it's like getting up in there that a little bleach shot from her asshole is going to touch the shirt. We've seen the people Kanye sleeps with. They got huge asses. His shirt isn't getting all the way up there.
It's also interesting that implies he's going like Winnie the Pooh. You know, it's like shirt and no pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Yeezy tee stays on during sex.
Yeah, he's got the Yeezys and the Yeezy tee. Yeah.
But he's wearing a dark t-shirt, so even a little bit of bleach touching it is going to then change the color of the shirt, and then he's gonna feel like an asshole going home to his wife when she sees the bleached this part of the t-shirt.
That much bleach?
Just a little bit. Just like little spots, you know?
I'm kind of concerned that he's more focused on the t-shirt and not the fact that he's like rubbing skin against bleach. Like, I feel like that would probably be bad, you know?
She put it on her asshole. Whatever.
Yeah.
This bar doesn't suck. This bar is kind of sweet.
It
Well,
doesn't.
it's just in the delivery. When you read it on paper, it's insane. Asshole, because it's on one of the best Kanye bangers of the last 15 years.
It's an amazing song.
But it's a ridiculous line when you really look at it.
It's ridiculous, but it's not
They're
bad.
assholes. That's knowledge that only someone who's having sex with models would know. That's like a kind of a flex. He's also cheating on his wife with said model. In Kanye's world, a flex. And he doesn't want to get a little on his shirt because then he'll feel like an asshole. The double asshole there. It's awesome. It's a pretty good bar. It's better than we kicked it, then I scored.
Yeah.
Soccer game.
I both agree with you, but I also feel like this should move on for the same reason that it is so wild and out there and outlandish. There is a certain status to the absurdity of this track that I feel like the soccer game song just simply is a throwaway whatever bar. And yeah, I vote for this track.
Soccer game.
Oh my God.
Soccer
It's
game.
like, come on.
Soccer game's a worse bar. This bar
It's a terrible
is
bar. It's just a bad bar.
Fuck this t-shirt.
All right, now we got Channing Tatum versus Buy My
man.
Daughter a Birkin.
So many chain, they call me Chain and Tatum.
Once again, I mean, it's Drake just being Drake. I don't get offended by this.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good bar.
I said it before. I think this bar is great.
Chaining Tatum.
I don't love it,
get it.
but it doesn't
I got
ruin the
so
song
many
for me.
chains, They call me Channing Tatum.
It's just funny. He's not an idiot. He doesn't think this is the most clever bar ever.
Yeah.
It's like a pop culture reference that he knows will be received as funny. You're not going to tell a comedian who just made you laugh, nah, like that was a corny joke. It's like he made you laugh. So he did his job. It's fine.
I have a daughter, I'm buying a baby Birkin. For the good ain't got her legs hurt.
Oh my goodness. That one is only bad because of the delivery. Like, why did he have to say that right after? Oh man.
Right into
This is
yeah.
This is one of my all-time favorites right here.
Right into it.
Yeah.
I got a daughter, I'm buying a baby Birkin. Fucking good, you got her legs hurting. I mean, come on, dog. Give yourself a breath. Take one beat.
low
One
key,
beat off
bro.
there. Because rolling right into it is
Yeah, this is like where like punctuation matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
no,
Exactly,
you're
exactly.
Just right into it.
This one moves on. I fucking love this one.
He didn't think that one through at all.
It's just like, it's unintentionally terrible, but like, you know, after the fact you look and it's just like, oh God, I've recited this so many times to people for no reason.
Also, Baby Birkin's funny on its own, but to follow right into it. Fucking good, he got her legs hurting.
The first line is just, I have a daughter. I got Awfully Hot Coffee Pot versus Vagician. Detroit.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not.
This is like lost all of its context.
Yeah.
Like this was 2016.
Yeah.
And even then, just the weird kind of background silence of this parking garage
Oh,
or wherever
yeah.
he was doing this.
Just Griselda
just
back
felt
there
like
watching.
deafening.
Yeah.
Like it was like, oh God, no, don't.
You're not
do this.
making a statement.
Oh no, not Colin Kaepernick. You don't have to, don't do that.
Even the fact that it's run its course, I feel like it makes it worse and kind of makes it a better contender for this list.
Also, what was the hot coffee?
That's
like,
what I'm
is
saying.
the hot
Like, is that an
coffee
expression?
expression? Nice. That was kind of crazy. You did not mean to do that. I know you didn't.
She doing tricks with a pussy. I guess she's a magician.
I mean, this wins so easily. Tricks with her pussy, guess she's a vagician.
I think if he had said, make my dick disappear, that's funnier because it leaves a little, it just takes you right there. It's annoying.
It's just atrocious.
real.
And he's got some bad bars, but this is up there.
Yeah, I'd say Vagician
Again, bro,
moves on
I
pretty
get
easily.
it. I get
Yeah,
it.
I'll go with Magician.
Now we got Pussy Smell Like a Penguin versus Duct Tape.
Bitch pussy smell like a penguin. Well, it hit that shit where my worst enemy's penis.
I love this bar. I ride by this bar. I don't think there's anything wrong with this shit.
This bar is
It's got
hilarious.
swagger to it, attitude. Yeah, this is a fantastic one. One of my favorites of the entire
It's hilarious.
Penguins only eat fish, too. It makes sense.
I like thought about that because I always thought like, what does a penguin smell like? And then I thought about the penguin exhibit and I was like, well, yeah, Yeah, they eat buckets of fish.
Yeah,
Sardine,
like fish.
dead,
Yep.
disgusting sardines.
And wouldn't hit that shit with my worst enemy's penis.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's like one of the best bars of all time.
That's crazy.
No, I love this. Every time I hear this song and I hear this bar, I get hyped up. It's great.
I would hit a penguin though.
Like with your fist, or okay.
I don't duck nobody but tape. Yeah, that was a setup for a punchline on duct tape.
That might win it all.
It's crazy that
Yeah.
she said this.
Yeah, no contest. This one is so awkward in the delivery. It's just nah.
And it's just the way that she's describing rapping makes me question how good she is at it.
Yeah.
Which like I'm saying like she is such a good rapper that I heard this and was like, uh-oh.
She tricked me?
Yeah, like what? Maybe she's...
Honestly, I think bars like this were the warning at the beginning of the end of Nicki Minaj's prime, bro. Honestly. I said it, bro. And I'm standing on it, bro. To you barbs that's gonna feel some type of way about that. Her last album was good. Her album before that was probably good. To y'all, which y'all are entitled to that opinion, I don't think so, bro. Her prime ended a long time ago, unfortunately. But when she was in her prime, it was a great prime. A lot of people will never be able to touch it. Not gonna lie. But yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
That's the
For me,
beginning of
it's
the
like
end,
I
bro.
heard this and I was like, am I missing something?
Yeah.
Like I
Right.
can look at it right now and I'm just still like, is there like a play on words I don't see here? Like you would imagine someone like Big Sean saying, I don't duck nobody but tape. Sounds like a Big Sean line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will
low-key.
say, I think maybe she's saying she don't duck nobody but tape, meaning like being filmed or...
Watching game film.
What?
She could be like ducking out on game film sessions because she just wants to get to the field.
She doesn't play as...
No one wants to watch game film, man, but it's
Yo.
what separates like good players from greats. So that could be what she's talking about.
I was gonna say, or tape at a crime scene, maybe like doesn't want
Yeah.
to get caught.
All
dead.
good forms of tape.
And all of these examples still don't justify an extra 2 lines explaining how genius it is.
Be better without it.
Mabu, I like purple. Now it's Get My Son Some Head versus The Alphabet by Chance the Rapper.
I'm trying to give my son some head. Why he 1 years old?
Oh my god. YB.
We're in
And then the
streak here, though.
And this moves. This
I
moves.
like that.
Come on,
Winners
bro.
are
What game
real
we playing here, bro? This is
contenders.
terrible.
I'm trying to give my son
is
some
terrible.
head while he's 1 years old. No, you're not. That's a crime. Don't do that, dog.
This is very self-explanatory.
Yep.
It's yep.
Nothing to it.
A, B, C, D. Okay. E, F, G.
That's on a DJ Khaled song too. I love you so
surprising.
much. There's
At
no
all.
way, dude.
That's the whole ass alphabet.
Much like the Nicki song, I'm sitting here wondering, what am I missing?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, it's just the alphabet with hype, you know, then what? Okay, yeah, and then what? Okay.
This is just Chance the Rapper venturing into self-parody.
Yeah.
Because to
Yeah.
me, he got into all that like nursery rhyme ass shit. It just
Yup.
feels like, oh, of course he's gonna sing the alphabet.
Yeah.
It's on
Think,
brand.
of course, of any
Especially
of
on
this
the
shit. I mean,
Khaled song.
there's
It's
no
on
way
brand.
that anybody should have this trajectory. So yeah, that is. I can't even imagine Chance running down this road. This trajectory.
Okay.
Terrible.
Are you all right? What, you just said trajectory.
Yeah, that's what I said. Trajectory.
Shit tripping.
Vasectomy. I was looking right at you when I said that too. I don't know why.
How'd you know?
I just had a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did it
right.
on accident,
Hey,
but
there you
it
go.
works. It works.
On accident.
Fell on a fish hook.
Oh, wow.
Something though, I know this is a close one, but something about getting your 1-year-old son head is a little worse than singing the whole
Yeah, it's terrible. It's bad.
I
It's
agree.
bad. And again, I think this game is a little difficult considering we're kind of judging some of these, you know, differently depending on what the bar is, says it, how does it, you know, because there's some that I think should have moved on but didn't, that are relatively similar to this one in terms of just morality, raw weirdness. But you know, whatever.
That's out here.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Now, if you wouldn't mind,
As long as we can agree this bar is
I'll be out
terrible.
of here.
That's the thing. It's not even obvious if it's a joke. It's kind of delivered so straightforward. God, I don't. Yeah, I think it's get my son some head. That's pretty bad.
That's
It's
not
like
a sentence
bad
that we should be
parenting
saying
versus
over and
good
over, I feel
parenting,
like.
But the good parenting is corny.
Yeah.
And it's a close one for me. Yeah, it's get my sons in head. Now we got lemonade is still a popular drink versus I could start a phone book.
Lemonade was a popular drink and it still is.
Hey.
Yeah.
You know, actually, I kind of get it, though. He's saying that, like, you know, the culture of hip-hop, you know, it was good at the time and it still is, you know? And he's kind of using lemonade as, like, oh, it's not really a changing formula, you know, and people still enjoy it. I never really thought about it, but that actually kind of makes sense.
I guess you're
that's
right.
kind of
like some things haven't changed.
Kind of
It's
reach,
saying.
bro.
Like,
I don't
why
know.
would it change?
Like
It's
gorillas.
lemonade.
What?
Like gorillas.
Like gorillas?
They haven't evolved yet.
Like the band?
Like we evolved from
Oh.
apes. But there are still some gorillas. They haven't changed.
Yeah.
Or like a fish. We all stepped out of the water. They stayed in.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
About this line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't get it.
I don't know. I feel like I understand it finally. Maybe it's because I'm getting older.
You are a lot older than us.
Oh, what do you think, Riley?
I don't think you're older than us.
No, I mean about the line.
So many numbers in my phone book. I can start a motherfucking phone book.
Oh my god, I forgot what.
Like I'm playing. I'm playing GTA after this. If any of y'all play GTA Online, let me drop your gamer tag on PC, I should say. Because I know a lot of people play on PlayStation. If you play on PC, let me know. I need some people to play with, bro. Like, no one plays that game anymore, bro, on PC. A lot of people play on PlayStation, but I don't play on PlayStation no more, bro. I stopped with all that, bro. On PC now, you got to get in these real servers where you can really get hacked for real, bro. Let me grow up, man. Get on PC.
Kush coma.
It's fire.
It's the beat like
It's
that.
crazy.
It's too much.
Oh, it goes crazy though. I still love that song.
Yeah,
and
it's
I honestly like this bar. Like, I get it why people don't like it, the redundancy, but it's like, I get it. You know, he uses his
I don't think
fucking
that's a good
phone
one.
book like his phone. He's like, I got so many numbers, I could start a phone book, like the physical, you know?
For me, it's bad because it's like, you know, a lot of people did just like write numbers. Like, you know, Rolodexes, they would just like write numbers down in contacts and all that. It would be like their phone book, which basically means that he has so many numbers in his phone book, he could just make a copy of it to, like, I don't know, sell maybe of the phone book that's already a phone book. Kinda. I don't know. I just think this.
I get it. You know,
Especially from Rocky, like, come on, bro.
I kind of understand what he's going for, and it kind of goes hard too.
But who calls it a phone book? Like getting numbers. It's like I got so many numbers in my phone book. I can start a motherfucking phone book.
Maybe he has a physical phone book, like an address book.
Yeah.
In which case he doesn't need to start a phone book. He already has one.
That's what I'm
but no
saying,
one's
bro.
throwing you an address book. Like, check out my phone book.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
you just proved my point. Nobody
welcome.
calls it that shit.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I think this is a cool line. I'm okay with both of these.
Lemonade's worse to me. It's just
Yeah,
stupid.
I don't know. I
lemonade.
think it could go
Nah,
either way.
You know, I'll go with phone book. It's close for me, but I'll go with phone book.
I'm gonna go with phone book. I had to insert versus I'm talking about mentally.
I grabbed the ass and she called me a perv. Opened the leg so I had to insert.
What a song, dude.
I grabbed that ass and
Nav,
she called me a
nav.
perv.
Nav.
If she calls you a perv, don't insert.
No.
I blow the brains out of your mind. And I ain't talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally.
I really hate this era of like rap and pop blending so much to the point where we really got like legitimate pop rap. Like, I almost guarantee you there is a version of this song on a Kids Bop album. And that's crazy to me. Because this is just not good. It's so generic, yet it sounds like something that would be getting way too much commercial play just because it's pop music. You know, Justin Bieber, Quavo, Khaled, like, you know, I think Wayne's on it. Like, this is not good. This is not good. I think the last bar is like kind of a worse bar, but this one is like more annoying because you might be subjected to the song. Whereas the other one, you can just choose not to listen. This one, you probably would hear this like at a theme park, just like standing in line. It would be playing in the background. Like,
Is this a threat or is it romantic?
No, I
that
can't
too,
even, like,
bro. It's
he's
just
got
weird.
me
It's
confused
confusing.
now.
He sounds so happy saying it too.
That
It's like,
too,
I'm not
Ray's
talking about
smiling,
blowing
delivering
your
this bar.
fucking brains out of your skull. I'm talking about blowing your mind.
Yeah, it's cartoonish, but still, I don't know. I think it's actually worse than had to insert. It's Nav's delivery that makes that funny, but this is a worse bar.
With Nav, that's expected. With Quavo, this is disappointing.
Too. It's like at the
is.
same time, it's like this is a much more expressive and
I give a fuck about Nav.
Oh, you were putting your hand up. I thought you were like, oh, stop.
No, yeah, I give a fuck about Nav.
Oh, you do?
I think Nav's delivery on that is legitimately great,
Love
and
Nav.
the bar itself is really bad.
Not a great
this
rapper,
one
but
is
he's
just
cool.
so
You know, he's cool.
stupid, and the
some cool
delivery
songs.
makes it like fucking outrageous to me.
I don't know. I think this is the worst part. Brad, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. This one is pretty bad.
I would have gone perv and insert.
Oh, no.
And now we got It's Great Being a White Rapper versus Is Your Mom Half Reindeer?
This was on the stream today, wasn't it? This is the Logic one.
It's so great being a white rapper. White, white, white.
Yeah, this is on Royce to 5'9", Caterpillar, and you have to hear this whole verse, or just at least this section of the verse to understand exactly what he's trying to accomplish here. Not defending him, but even with like this little bit of context, it seems worse than it is.
No, it's pretty bad. Now, this kind of is what it's all leading up to. He's having a mental breakdown, a fucking crisis mid-song on a remix of somebody else's track.
Yeah.
No, totally. I'm saying it's very, very bad. But if you don't think there's some like sarcasm here, you're wrong. It's just very, very tone deaf and weird that he's doing this on Royce's song. I had never heard this whole verse until today, literally on stream with Brad, and was like, what the hell?
I kind of love this.
I hate it for the sole fact that Diddy's on. Like that kind of like knowing that Diddy's on this kind of makes it like worse somehow. I'm just imagining him in the studio like thinking this is a good bar. And I don't know how I feel about that. So
he's just like so smooth with saying it, like he's like, yeah, I know what I just said.
Just a reindeer ass is such a funny, like the fact that he's thinking about that. I'm like, what's up with you, man? Also, is that your ass?
Or is your, well, I guess like your mama gives you your ass. You inherit your mother's ass. Is what's going on here.
Right, but why would you ask, is that your ass?
Like, is that your ass or is your mama half reindeer? I don't know.
It's like, it would be like, your ass is so big, your mama must be half reindeer.
Yeah.
But instead you're going, is that your ass or your mama half reindeer?
Yeah, because if she is half reindeer, does that make it not your ass? I don't know.
It makes it somebody else.
This is confusing.
I like this one. I mean, it's just tongue-in-cheek, and maybe the wording could be a bit better, but it gets the point across. I hear it, and I know what he means. So
I don't get it, but obviously the other one's worse. So just like,
I used to take care of 2 reindeer, and they were
kind of hard to
fuck.
beat that.
You used to take care of reindeer?
Yeah, at this fencing company, I used to go there and take care of all the animals in their different cages and stuff, and the reindeer were the worst.
How come? What about them?
I don't know, maybe because they kept them in like the 90-degree environment of like a sweltering, muggy Ohio summer, and they're like rains are like molting and they're like falling apart, and they're like, I should be in the Arctic. And I'd go in and I'd like, the shovel would hit the ground for the shit, and they'd be like, and like run at me. I'm like, oh shit! They're not that big, so you could kind of like fuck with them, but they were mean as shit.
Did any of them ever fly at you?
Yeah, a couple of them flew at me. Especially the one with the big red nose.
Sorry, man.
Especially the one with the big red nose. Rudolph. Fuck, man, I missed that job. I should have never got fired.
What? Why did you miss that job?
Should have never got fired,
Did you
dude.
get attacked by a reindeer?
I got caught sucking on their horns.
What?
Yeah, they got nectar in there or something, some power or something. Caught sucking on the horns.
What?
Got fired.
All right, last one in the first round. We got She Got Beautiful Boobies versus Grocery Bag.
I ain't even seen her face, but she got beautiful boobies.
How did that happen?
What?
You didn't see her face. Saw her boobs?
Yeah, he's short or something. I don't know. Or he like snuck under the desk.
What desk?
That makes it worse.
What desk
Maybe
has
she's
boobies
really-
under it?
Maybe she's really tall and her head's sticking out the sunroof. And he drove by her in traffic. And he just looked over and just saw her boobies.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to make sure.
You can't justify this one. This is just not good.
Back up my guy.
This is not good, bro.
I don't know why he would say this either, but I can't imagine the scenario where he doesn't see her face but sees her beautiful boobies.
I can picture
saying.
several of them. None of them make good sense, but I can picture them.
I hate
want a
that you
shiesty?
mention this because you're 100% right. I cannot see a situation where you'd see her boobs.
I can think of
and not-
one. Maybe she's a stripper and she's wearing a shiesty. That's the only explanation I can think of. And even still, that's kind of crazy. Like, why are you wearing a shiesty? You finna rob me? That's kind of weird. But I don't know, bro. I I don't know. This ain't it. This ain't
on
it.
her face. Unless it's like a side profile, but even then, you'd see enough of her face. You can't be like, I didn't see her face. If you see her from behind, you're not going to see her boobs. Wait, unless they're like that fucking big, where you can like...
Right. Maybe she's around the corner and her boobs are on the same street as you.
Maybe her boobs are so big you can't see her face in general.
Yeah, they're just like covering everything.
It'd be tough for those to be beautiful because I can't imagine.
What if that's what he's into?
It could be, honestly.
I'm not gonna do it. I understand preference and all that. Also, she could
I would just
be
feel
wearing
bad for
like
her
a
back.
mask. Maybe it was it was during COVID. Here's the thing. It was during COVID and
Okay.
she was being safe. So she was out with a mask on, couldn't see her face, but he saw her beautiful
whole
boobies.
rack out.
Okay,
this
there
song
you
came
go.
out before that.
Low cut top, maybe?
Yes.
Maybe they were just in Japan.
You know what? That's starting to make sense. I still don't love it though at all, and I still think it's bad. But like, I can, I guess, understand maybe the scenario, possibly.
They wear masks often.
He did just get sushi.
She got a mask on and a low cut top,
and now he's trying
that's
to.
the only way. That's the only thing I can think of, bro.
I got a grocery bag.
That is one of the least climactic punchlines ever.
Yeah.
And I got a grocery bag.
It's like the same vibe as like soccer
I
game.
don't get it.
Yeah.
Is there nothing to
I don't get it either.
No, he got her grocery bag. I think once it's in the bag, you got it.
Right.
Like once you put your groceries in the bag, you've paid for them and you're leaving the store. They are yours.
Okay.
I guess that's it.
I think the iconic status of this line makes me love it too much.
Yeah, I love this song
it's
so
great.
much.
It is
I
such a good
almost
song.
feel like the fact that it doesn't work makes it kind of iconic. Like it like is such a loose connection that it's kind of hard that they even thought of it.
And the beat like cuts out right as he's saying grocery bag too. So
I say boobies moves on.
Yeah.
I'll be stuck to you like glue. Baby.
No more clips. On to the second round.
All right, second round. For this, we're going to play the clips all over again.
First one, She Ain't Even Know It versus Donald Trump. Donald
He didn't know it.
She
Keep
didn't
going.
even know it.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep
it's
going.
definitely more problematic.
Yes.
Shittin' Poopin' versus Stripes Like a Cheetah.
Stripes.
Stripes Like a Cheetah for me is like this kind of wins the
man.
class of just like misunderstanding.
Yeah, the simple ones.
Yeah.
I think it moves on because of that.
Yeah.
It's like said with such nonchalance that
Like
I
at
don't
this
even-
point, bro, you were skipping school in 3rd grade, and come on, bro. I get it. It might have been hard at home, but like, bro, none of your homies told you what you missed that day, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's
No,
kinda-
to this day, Lil Tecca might not know that he said that.
Nope.
Yeah, and I feel
Hey,
like
man.
shit and pooping, there's worse poop bars on
Yeah,
this list
that
already.
one's just funny.
Lil Mabu is a genius. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even
he's
know.
just he's a genius.
I like purple.
Yeah, I'll blow your back out now.
Yeah, you get it?
And then I left her on red.
It's blue and red. You understand what I just said? Now we got Fucked a Cup of Water versus My Bitch is Gay.
Bitch is gay for me.
Yeah. Favorite Kind Potato versus They Ain't Even Farted Yet.
They ain't even farted.
It's potato. for
Potato.
me. I think the potato one is just drawn out, annoying, unsatisfying.
I think to me,
And it's
the
not even funny.
intentionality of Potato. He wasn't like trying to be hard.
It's his brand of comedy.
Yeah.
And like, although I don't find him very funny in his music, I still don't think it's as bad of a bar.
Yeah.
As much as it's kind of like, it's almost like the good bar from that song.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say I do kind of like the way he uses a bunch of different white people names to refer to cocaine. I think that's pretty funny. But like, it's the standout bar in a Lil Dicky song because it's kind of stands out as funny. So I'm gonna go with They Ain't Even Farted Yet, mostly because of your explanation of it.
Thank you. I think that's gonna carry it on 2-3 more rounds, maybe to the top.
All right, now I giggity get it versus I go hard statues.
I giggity get it.
Yeah, easily.
Really?
Now
I think statues-
Fortnite Moonlight versus She Was a Man.
You guys go ahead.
Yeah, she was a man. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uzi.
it's upsetting to even talk about.
I know, and that's why I don't want it to keep going.
Yeah.
But
It kind of has
it's
to.
a lose-lose. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah. THOT versus Pain and Darkness.
THOT.
Yeah.
Pain and Darkness. I just
Masked Wolf, bro. Come on.
I hate that shit so
not
much.
good.
I honestly am okay
The Pain
with
and
it being
Darkness one sucks, but it's like, I don't know. I really think the THOT one is like more levels.
replaced with something funny bad. So you just move thought on.
Like I hate the people who said Pain and Darkness and like the tone of it, but the line of like I believe in God and
Don't
not
believe it.
THOT is a worse bar.
Yeah.
Like if it was just if I didn't know who said either,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh.
But still, like, what's weird here is that I appreciate the artistry of 21 Pilots more than Masked Wolf. Not to say that I
Yeah.
like 21 Pilots, but there are good songs. Like
Yeah, they have good
are
songs.
musicians. Masked Wolf is like a moment in in time, and this song is really stiff and stupid and sucks.
Yeah.
And so with that context, I'll move the Masked Wolf one on, like, whatever.
I'm fine with that.
Now we got I Don't Know How to Potty versus Shark
Kodak.
Pussy.
Actually, no, Lil Wayne.
It's amazing.
I feel like the best poop bar has already moved on and represented the party. I don't know how to party. And Kodak's line here is just like stupid, immature, and Shark Pussy is like, what the fuck did you just say? Lil Wayne? Like, huh?
Yeah, so are you, I can't tell which one.
Neither can I.
Right.
I think Shark Pussy moves on because it's more outstanding.
Well, actually, I feel like the other poop fart bar that moved on is not as significant as this I Don't Know How to Potty. Hey!
Sorry.
In my opinion, I feel like the fact that this entire line ruins a full song as opposed to Lil Wayne just saying another stupid whatever bar makes this probably the worst poop.
That's actually a fair
fart
point.
bar ever.
That's
so
a
I
fair
say
point.
potty moves on.
I'm making an argument for both.
Kind of agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
They
with
both
potty.
suck,
I
though.
agree with Brad's take on that. It just ruins an entire song. So
That's what I said too.
and an A Boogie song, and I love him. You know?
Yeah.
Nah.
Artist.
Nah.
It's his name. Adventure of College versus I'm a Whole Planet.
All right. For me, I think that even though the French Montana one is funny and obviously terrible, Inventor of College frustrates me more. I'd go with that one.
I'm gonna go with I'm a Whole Planet.
Yeah. That one's just stupid.
That's fair.
I understand that I might be falling victim to I just want that one to move on because it's funny to me.
You also just learned that planets are smaller than stars too. So
I didn't just learn that. No, it just like took me a second. I'll admit that in my head I was thinking of stars as moons.
Okay.
Because I was kind of like, well, planets have moons, so the moons are smaller.
This dude, he graduated college. He doesn't even know about apostrophe.
I didn't know you were into philosophy.
Yeah.
I've read a lot of apostrophe stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Planet.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Kung Fu Sushi versus Bruno Mars.
Kung Fu
Sucking
Sushi.
You don't have to read the second one. Kung Fu Sushi is out of
Yeah.
control bad.
Yeah.
In Barbados. That's where it's set.
Yeah, Kung Fu Sushi is
That's
a
terrible.
goddamn titan, dude.
Yes.
All right, Who Can Relate versus Soccer Game.
Who can relate? Who can relate?
Yeah. Now we got
That's either one.
Buy My Daughter a Birkin versus Vagician.
Birkin.
Baby Birkin for
Birkin.
me. I feel like the other Big Sean line is worse than Vagician, and Buy My Daughter, Baby Birkin is just one of those that's like, wow. You look at it and you're just like, wow.
Like, he really said
Yeah,
that.
I agree because the Big
And then he played it back and listened to it and was like, yeah, let's keep it. Like,
John
he didn't
one,
think
it like
about
could
it.
have been good. There was like potential there. The Gunna one is just like what has to be a mistake, or it's the worst thing on this list.
Yeah.
Like, we have people who are like very lyrical making mistakes, but when somebody is like not lyrical making a mistake this bad, it's truly something to, appreciate, I feel like.
All right, Duct Tape versus Get My Son Some Head.
Let's get my son some head. I can't believe it.
These two going up against each other in the next is crazy because I agree with you. This is two very popular rappers, hopefully accidentally, making sexual remarks about their children.
One maybe accidentally. Baby
And does
Birkin
Gunna
could've
even
just used
actually have a
comment.
daughter?
There's no accident about I'm trying to get my 1-year-old son some head. That is clear as day.
Yeah, it's either I hope it's a joke, and I hope the other one's an accident.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
My parents called me both those things.
Joke and an accident. That's funny.
If he does, there's nothing on.
I was conceived in the back of a Honda CRV. So
On Wikipedia.
it was a car accident.
I was conceived in the
I think
back.
that one's
of
definitely
Motorola.
a accident.
That's a car, right?
That's a phone.
A Ford Motorola?
I think you're thinking of a Corolla.
Yeah. Phone sex. I get it. I see what you're going for, Brad.
I can start a phone book versus I'm talking about mentally.
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 Yeah.
I'm about to blow your brains out, lady. Listen, lady, I'm gonna blow your head off, not physically.
It's great being a white rapper versus she's got beautiful boobies.
Sadly, white rapper.
I'm okay with Logic having 2 spots right now in this shit.
That's real.
And one's a white rapper just talking about some beautiful boobies.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, on to the round of 16.
She ain't even know it versus Stripes Like a Cheetah.
She ain't even know it.
Yep.
We're gonna end up with like a final 4 of she ain't even know it. Get my 1-year-old son some head. She was a man, and like something else just.
And a Logic one.
That's my predictions, but let's keep it going.
Real.
All right, Lil Mabu is a genius.
Genius. Yeah.
Then I blew it back out and I left her on brand.
Yeah.
Even though my bitch is gay is like an annoying line.
then again, he explained it
that
after.
line is like annoying times infinity.
It's the dark horse here, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming.
They ain't even farted yet, and I giggity. Yeah, whatever.
Giggity.
Yeah, giggity get it. You guys giggity get it.
I'm Quagmire. I fuck hoes. Do you get it?
Oh, I giggity get it, pal.
All right.
She was a man versus THOT.
I feel like with THOT we can laugh and be like, yeah, that's a pretty terrible bar, but like for a good and interesting reason.
Are you trying to say move on THOT?
I'm saying move on THOT.
I think we're trying to find any reason to do that.
Yeah, we're trying to find a moral high ground where we can move something past she was a man. It is upsetting and revealing of the artist, and that irks me.
It sucks.
But as terms of a bar, I believe in God or I believe in GOD and not THOT is worse.
Yeah.
Also, I will say just really quick about
like that one's not even gonna get past you. I think the Uzi bar made it past a lot of people because, you know, delivery was all right and the song is pretty decent, but like the teacher, like if you just hear that for the first time, you're most likely gonna stop the song after that and be like, what did he just say? And then go back and like play it again and be like, ugh.
THOT thing. In that bar, if you're going to be spelling something out, you shouldn't make your ad lib A.
Yeah, true.
He goes, I believe in GOD. A. Go to
real.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
That's a
I'll
fair
do that.
point.
I don't care.
I know.
I think the other one's worse. I'm gonna straight up say it.
Oh yeah.
I think the other one is worse.
Me too.
And
It's so bad.
But we just have to. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No.
It's transphobic and
We're already giving a 1-year-old kid head later on.
no.
This NBA Youngboy's trying to get someone to give that kid head.
Whoa.
It's probably 3 by now. That's still bad. That's still messed up. Yeah. So we already gotta talk about that shit later.
All right, other side.
Okay.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, great song. Don't know how to potty, whole planet.
Potty. Fuck. Why is it getting so easy? It's all becoming so clear.
Kung Fu Sushi versus Who Can Relate.
This
Sushi.
should be the final. For me, it's Kung Fu Sushi. Who Can Relate
Sushi.
is like bad in 3-4 layers of context. In Barbados, eating sushi like I'm Kung Fu. You couldn't ask an AI genius robot to think of like a more comically worse bar.
Yeah.
This is one of the matchups where I feel like it's actually worth it to think about this one for a while, because it's really a decision between something that is unintentionally probably the best unintentional versus probably the worst intentional.
I'm not gonna think about it any more than I did.
I agree with Brad here though, because I think the logic one is like somebody being out of touch, thinking they're cool for saying this about a serious thing that they did before and like on a French Montana song. But the other one I like more because it's such an accident and it's so stupid and so funny in so many ways. But the logic one is probably worse because it's bad in so many ways.
Yeah. As much as I love Kung Fu.
But this isn't the best worst bars of all time. This is the worst bars of all time. So we can't go off of like what's a funny or bad bar, because then that would just be the best like worst bars. We're just going for worst bars, low key.
Sushi,
we kind of have to go with logic here.
Who Can Relate is the dark horse here. I gotta go with Who Can Relate.
I did my best to convince you. You boys have made up your minds.
It sucks, but for the integrity of the list, I think that it really is the more upsetting and horrific bar.
I wish it wasn't true because I want to keep talking about Kung Fu Sushi.
I'll bring it up again. Don't worry about that.
Now we got an amazing matchup here. Baby Birkin and Get My Son Some
I'm gonna go with YB here solely off the fact that the Gunna one is truly just a victim of lack of punctuation and you know, maybe like a difference in flow or a pause, like anything I think could have saved that bar and would have separated it, because obviously he's very clearly talking about 2 different things. He just doesn't make it clear that he, you know, changed the topic based off of how kind of, you know, seamless his flow is there. Whereas the YB one is just crazy. Like, that's just crazy.
I'll go back to what you said
Joker
last
or
time.
not,
One
like
of
that's
these
just
has
crazy.
The chance to be an accident, and the other one, we gotta hope, is just some fucked up joke.
Yep, this is a really interesting.
Truly just
There's
gotta
no
hope.
commas that.
And I think it is a joke, but still, as a joke, it's not funny.
You couldn't put a period anywhere in that line and be like, oh, That was actually clever.
Unfortunately, I gotta agree. In
Yeah.
the same vein as with the Kung Fu Sushi, get my son some head is unfortunately just, you can't spin that in a way that's funny or...
Oh, no, you can spin it away. It's funny.
Spin it away.
Yeah.
You don't even have to spin it. It's funny.
But in a dark...
But it's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I don't know.
Talking about mentally
Crazy.
versus it's great being a white rapper.
I think I'm talking about mentally. Just because I
mentally.
think the white rapper one is this big rant, and I'm talking about mentally is just... I think you're underestimating how funny it is. How
I think mentally is
violent
bad.
it comes off.
Yeah.
The white rapper thing, you could try your hardest to justify it. You could. I don't think actually could, but you could try. The blow your head off one is just like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Dude, that is actually just objectively terrible. It's just not good at all.
I'm kind of with Brad.
The white rapper, you can argue that it's more satirical than anything. You could. Again, I don't think you'd like win that argument, but you could argue that though. The mentally one is just not good. Like you can't justify that bar at all. You can't.
I'm blowing your mind is
It goes
like...
from life-threatening
It's like-
to schmoozing.
Like very few people are even thinking about
confusing.
having their top removed
Yeah.
through a gun, and like he's just like, I ain't talking about fucking shooting you in the head.
I go white rapper here because I think, like, just look at it on paper. It's insane. Doing that on the Royce song, that whole section is worse. I'm sorry. It's like a little funny flub with Quavo. That's it.
Now we're on the same page here. It's just,
no.
it's a mental breakdown for Logic. It's a mental shootout with, I'm talking mentally.
Elite 8, here we go.
I'm excited. These are
Okay.
all so interesting to me.
Gene, you know,
She ain't even know
Gene,
it
you know,
versus
I
Mabu's.
honestly don't care how smart Mabu is. It's nah, bro. She ain't know it. Come on.
Genius.
That's the winner of this
Man,
bracket.
I think
it really
that she
is.
didn't even know it. Like, out of all the bars, this one, it's like, yeah, it's bad, but it's obvious he was just trying to do a cool flex, though it isn't, and it's terrible. I think there are
I don't
other
think it's obvious he was
worse
trying to flex on anything. Because how is that a flex? Like even let's say you could argue it was a different time. I guess a lot of people had to say stuff like that for crazy lines in songs and movies and stuff like that. But like even then, like that's literally illegal, bro. That's literally a crime and morally wrong. Like even if it wasn't a crime, that's still just wrong, bro. Whereas like he's just a genius. We have a literal criminal versus a genius. I mean, come on, bro. The criminal has to keep
bars
going,
on here.
bro.
Like the sun head one is like so much worse in my opinion. Like we're comparing horrible things.
Right.
I think Lil Mabu as a genius is just like a twerp being the absolute worst.
Yeah, I kind of like what you're saying here. It's not like which thing we're talking about is the worst thing here. It's like which bar is actually the worst. And Mabu, I like purple, blew her back out, left her on red. Get it? Yeah, I like purple. Like, that is just
There's so many things
I don't
there
know.
to like pick apart.
I
like
think
once
this is the point of the bracket where we truly just get confused about what we're doing. Honestly, I think we're confused about what we're doing here. We're going morality versus lyricism. I don't know, man. I think when you split it like that, they're kind of equal.
figured out, like, when you think about the first sentence, she says, Mabu, I like purple. That is like, that's the first thing that happens, and that alone is the funniest shit that we've seen today.
Yeah.
And so, yeah,
That's true.
the other one is egregious,
Yes.
but I think it's a worse bar.
Yeah,
The other thing.
agreed.
Yeah, it's not even my favorite color is no, I like purple.
Mabu, I like purple. Get over here.
And he goes, you know what? Because you said that, I'm going to blow your back out and leave you on red. And then I'm going to explain why I did it. Now we got a Giggity Get
guess.
It versus THOT.
Fast Wolf, come on.
THOT for me is like it's the quintessential bad bar.
I think I Giggity Get It is worse because it's a Family Guy reference.
That's all you need to say. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like Quagmire in that show is like the pervert who's creeping on everybody. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm Quagmire.
He's just a
fuck
weirdo.
hoes.
Yeah, it's
And then
fucked up.
he's like, when it comes to money, I giggity get it. Like, I'm sorry, that is like the lamest, corny guy shit.
I'm not
Real.
upset. It's a really bad bar. It can.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I vote for I Giggity Get It.
All right, who can relate?
Fair.
I don't know how to potty.
Who can relate?
Yeah.
Potty
Who can
bars in
relate?
here. It's over.
We're on to the more serious shit.
You can only be so bad
Right.
making a shit joke.
Yeah.
You know?
The who can relate bar is like, yeah, I did
Hit 'em.
something great, and now It's
close.
I'm a joke.
Yeah, it's just like that bar is just such a cloud of black smoke. It just is so haunting and weird. Like, why? You're just basically saying not only fuck my greatest hit, but like the hit that's about. And just like screw it. It's all a joke and it means nothing to me. It's just like the biggest fuck you to everybody.
Yeah.
It really is just this menace of a bar. I'm losing my mind thinking about it.
And also, it's like one of those things where he's like, I capitalized on it. In my mind, he's like, I won 800, and then it's like I made my hit song, and then I got sex because of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who can relate? Yeah, no, it comes off really ugly. I wish he would. Has he said anything about that? Has he like said like I regret saying that?
Shit, man, I stopped listening to him after that. So how the hell would
I don't mean in the music.
I stopped listening to him before
in
that,
general.
honestly. I didn't hear that bar
It's a joke. I don't even think I can take him seriously with that.
Hey, I don't know. But either way, it goes to the final four. So, and then we got Get My Son Some Head versus I'm Talking About Mentally.
YB. This final should have been Shane You Know It versus YB. It really should have been.
Yeah.
That should have been the final.
No.
Final four.
Final four.
All right, move them in here.
I'm very invested in these, like, genuinely. We have a really interesting pickup here, you know?
First matchup, Lil Mabu is a genius versus I Giggity Get It.
Genius.
Yeah, this one's the easy one.
I think so, yeah.
Giggity Get It is just lame. Lil Mabu is like, dude, you little twerp. I swear to God, I'm going to kick your ass after school. You little fucker.
I think I would, like, hit him with a rolled up newspaper.
Like, if he was in high school when this bar came out, I would totally condone him getting stuffed in a locker. I really would. Genuinely. Not that I condone bullying, but I think ethical bullying in certain situations is necessary. The same way people bully Drake, the same way people bully Elon Musk. You know, that's ethical bullying. I think it's warranted, bro.
Cut it out.
It's necessary.
Lil Tecca, you know, if I hung out with him and I heard him say, I got stripes like a cheetah, I'd be like, hey, listen.
All good?
It's fine.
Yeah. Now, who can relate?
And I still missed.
Versus Get My Son Some Head.
What do you think?
I think who can relate is just the dark horse here. It's basically the Avada Kedavra of the whole list.
I can't. It's bad, but to me, the YB bar, like, there's no way you can justify it as a joke. Definitely not if it's serious. I think for shock value, it's not funny considering just how many children YB has. At 4 kids at 17. I mean, like, come on. I don't think there's any way that you can make that bar, like, okay. No matter what bar we put against it. Unless it was Shaney You Know It versus that on the same side. Then it'd be like, okay. We can honestly flip a coin on it at that point. But, like, I think that's objectively a worse bar than Who Can Relate. Who Can Relate sucks and is tone deaf and is, like, kind of weird. But, like, come on. Come on.
Do you know what Dark Horse means?
Be for real, bro.
Dark Horse is like the unsuspecting one.
I was like, you can't say something's a Dark Horse 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, but doesn't that still make sense? Like, it is. It's unexpected, but it is. Like, I didn't know he was gonna be here, and all of a sudden, it feels like it just snuck up and is like taking over the competition for me. The more I think about it.
Hey, if that's how you thought of it, man, then it kind of works for you.
Yeah, totally. To me, I was expecting to see that one here for sure.
Yeah, I didn't.
I wasn't.
I wish I could pick the other one.
Yeah.
I just think there's too much context tied up in the Who Can Relate one. And both egregious, though, in their own way. And one of them is egregious in much less words. It's able to really get to the point of like, hey, I'm going to say something fucked up.
It did take 10 years.
I'm going to make a lot of people imagine somebody's of a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
Who Can Relate moves on to the finals.
Yep.
And we are putting a
I
poll
don't
up
agree.
in the chat.
I
Vote
can't lie,
now
I don't
between
agree.
I Like Purple and Who Can
But again,
Relate.
I think this kind of turned into the best, worst bars instead of truly just the worst bars. I don't know. I think this game needed a lot more. I think we needed like a kind of a, like I said, bro, definition, bro. We needed a true definition to start off. Because I think this bracket would have went a whole different way if we had, a legit definition from the beginning. Honestly, I think we really would have. We would have had way more funny stuff in this Final Four.
It's Mabu versus Logic, ladies and gentlemen.
I think these are hilarious in like bad ways.
I've been waiting for.
To break these two down, the first one is over-explaining a really stupid bar that starts with a girl saying, Mabu, I like purple.
Yeah.
She hasn't failed to get a laugh yet. So.
Yeah. Versus Logic shitting on his most famous and most serious song in favor of flexing. That
are we surprised that the worst bars of all time bracket came down to 2 white rappers and neither one is Eminem or Mac Miller? Are we surprised, chat? I'm not live, but 2 comments. Are we surprised? I'm not surprised. Which, you know, it sounds crazy to say, but at the same time, bro, I've said this before, and this isn't even my wording, bro. This is a tweet I saw once. I would much rather live in a world with no white rappers than no white producers. Because, bro, The Alchemist, Kenny Beats, Static Select. I mean, come on, bro. GOATs. I can really only think of like 2 legitimate like GOAT white rappers, bro. Mac Miller and Eminem. That's it, bro. Full white. Now we can, when we talk about racial, a little longer list, I guess. But still, bro, this doesn't surprise me at all.
Sex.
Especially a drill rapper, a wannabe drill rapper that literally could like benefit from nepotism in probably some industry. I don't know what his parents. But, you know,
mentioning that the Mabu is like over-explaining.
He goes to private school, bro. Let's be
wrapped in a nice little bow. Here's the most disgusting thing I could possibly say.
I think what this bracket ought to be about in my brain, just as a HIVEMIND worst bars of all time bracket. This one I like laughed and was like, shut up.
Yeah.
I did a lot of different things. And so to me, the Mabu one wins because it's funny bad.
Well, I'd like to argue that I feel like with the Mabu one, anyone could have made that bar. But the Who Can Relate one is really just an artist who's established, pretty much just wrecking everything that they've built. If we're talking about worst bars, I think I have to vote for the villain here. I really feel like Who Can Relate is just one of those things that only Logic could have done and is the worst thing he could have done.
That makes it really tough for me then, as the tiebreaker.
Yep, Dignan is our tiebreaker here.
And I'm thinking on one side, you got Logic.
That's true, yeah.
And then on the other side, stinky Mabu, new kid on the block. Who invited this guy?
The most annoying industry plant of all time. And the worst part is he planted himself in the industry. Like, that's the most annoying. I mean, he could be backed by a little. I don't know. I don't know his situation, and honestly, I don't care. But like, it seems like bro literally just took trust fund money and dumped it into Rap TV. Make me a star. And it's so annoying, bro. It's
blew her back out.
The most annoying stuff in rap music.
That makes purple. How can I get myself there? And he said, well, she could come up to me and say, I like purple. So I'll put that there. And then I like that so much, I'm going to explain it. Those layers for me are too much. It wins.
Can I make one last argument? I feel like Lil Mabu is kind of a flavor of the month sort of artist. Like, I don't see him sticking around.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised I feel like he's still around now. Like, I feel like I heard about him like a year ago, and I'm genuinely shocked that like I'm still seeing posts about him. That's the thing. I never hear his music anywhere. I saw Dante reacting to some of his songs like a couple of times. I didn't watch the videos, but saw that happened. And that is the most I have ever like known about him. I never see his posts. Obviously, I don't follow him. I never hear people talking about him in a good or bad way. And it's kind of like, bro, like how on earth is he around at this point? Honestly, I think he would have a better career if he was in a 6ix9ine situation where he was being extorted by a gang and was then using that kind of, persona to be popular. And honestly, I think that's kind of what he's trying to do in terms of like features he gets, 504 and YB, people that are openly and kind of known, gang affiliates, if not members. So it's kind of just like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. The rap game is not pay to win, bro. I'm sorry. It's not Fortnite. It's not GTA Online. It's not pay. You got to be good. And he's just not good. So like, bro, we need to get him out of here. Now, who is streaming this man's music? Genuinely. Let me know. Come clean, bro. If you're playing his music, and not even like hate listening, because I don't understand like hate watching, hate listening. Like if you truly hate something, ignore it. But like, even if you're hate listening, bro, be honest. Come clean, bro. Are you really doing that, bro? Like, stop. Just stop it, bro.
Like if we're talking worst bars, it's got to be something that's legendary that gets the crown. And I feel like somebody like Logic, I'm not saying he's legendary. I don't believe that, but I feel like he has actually like an establishment that he has up to this point. Just watching somebody so haphazardly not give a fuck and pull together the worst string of things you could possibly say into something that's clean and concise as the worst bar ever. I just feel like there is no way in hell that can lose.
Yeah, you make a really good point.
You make a really good point with that,
fair.
and that's why I gotta go with Mabu.
Yeah, we're gonna
yeah.
go with Mabu. I think you made a fantastic.
Yeah, that was a really
understandable.
good explanation. Honestly,
articulate.
Honestly, it was really really good, well thought out.
Yeah,
I respect you for it.
I agree with most of what you said.
Okay,
yeah, honestly, I might agree with all of it, but yeah, we definitely got to go with Mabu.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the worst bars bracket, brought to you by HIVEMIND and Brad Tasted Music.
And I changed the name of it to Mabu I Like Purple.
Terrible.
Great.
That is our winner of the worst bars of all time bracket. I'm sure we'll do another one of these.
Yeah, we definitely need another one, and we need to be way more clear about what we mean. Because for me, this was a funny bad bars bracket when it came down to it. We need a legitimate, like, this is not good music. I think we need that.
Comment down
way
below
more like
some really, really bad
focus on
bars that
lyricism
should be in the sequel.
I
Also,
guess.
we usually take suggestions from our Patreon and from our members.
Or maybe this was focusing on lyricism, so we need to focus on like morality. I don't know, but then a lot of these would kind of show up again. I don't know, man.
Also, I want to thank Brad Tasting Music for being here.
Man.
Truthfully, Brad is one of my favorite YouTubers out right now, and I think he's killing it on his channel. He's been streaming for like 13 hours a day at least. So please go subscribe, go check him out if you have not, and thanks for being here.
Yeah, I appreciate this. I can't wait for the next one. This was a lot of fun, and it was their idea, so I want to thank them again. These guys are just content geniuses. They're fantastic.
Yes.
This whole operation's amazing. So
I want to also say it was Quadeka's idea. So thanks, Quadeka.
Nice.
Other than that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, all the stuff I said at the beginning. And Dignan, do you want to leave these wonderful people some advice to live their lives by?
A house without books is a body without soul.
All right, this has been HIVEMIND TV. We love you, appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one.
bye.
W video.
Cool, let's get into these bars. And hopefully we don't get kicked out of any. Oh, sorry.
That was funny, though.
I was moving the laptop. It's not going to be used. It's uneditable. I want them to be funny when it's set.
One more time.
Yep.
And hopefully we don't get kicked out of any.
Holy shit! Did you just think of that?
It's like a bouncer thing.
Yeah, it's good.
You ever been kicked out of a bar? No shot with your PG rated ass.
Yeah.
You've never killed a man in a public place before.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I respect the places I go because I don't want to look like a jackass.
I wish there was an eject button on this seat and I could fly out of this fucking building. You know what I mean?
No. That's...
I'm gonna cover your naked body in fish. I'm gonna eat it off.
Dignan, yeah, he's just an employee, except he's kind of a freak. But that's what makes him unique. The people, they love him whenever he's on the show. But me, I really think that he needs to go. Yeah, he's a little fucked up. Yeah, something's wrong with his head. Yeah, but I'm getting my bucks up and I'm getting my fucking bread. And your girl was giving me a head and you know she was on the bed and you know she's spreading her legs and I'm up in her. But the problem is that she smells like rotten eggs. So I had to kick her out of my damn apartment. Yeah, plus I have a drug compartment. Yeah. Watching Mom and Dad, I love you. Please.
Mom and Dad?
Mom and Dad, where are you?
You have Canada in the South?
I don't know where you're from. You have an
Pa.
East Coast accent. Sometimes you say stuff with like
I know where
Southern
he's
shit.
from.
It's weird.
You're from the fucking desert, and that's where the weirdest motherfuckers go.
That is true. The people there actually kind of suck.
But it is kind of East Coast, Southern, West Coast.
Everyone who's there lived in New York before.
Look at Grant. He got an HDMI cord. That doesn't change the fact that he's an eyesore. Just kidding. He is really pretty. And guess what, Brad? You look really shitty. You look like shit when I compare you to Grant. And when you say, look at me, I say I can't. Without throwing up. Guess what? I'm blowing up.
He's blowing up.
Bruh. That was like real like lunch table freestyle vibes. I can't even lie, bro. Nostalgic. Anyways, W video, like I said, a little bit confusing in terms of how the game was going, but I think either way, there's a lot of terrible bars in here. And, you know, most of them definitely needed to be acknowledged. Sure, there were some reaches, but overall, a lot of bad bars. You know, Notice how Kid Cudi wasn't on here. Wasn't. The song that he's on is on here. He wasn't on. And he's written all of his. He's written all his music, and yet not a single Cudi bar on here. Or Pierre. And Pierre has some truly questionable lines, but it's Pierre, so it's okay. He can get away with it. You know? He really can. I am so excited for his new album, bruh. I'm also no Chief Keef. I'm telling you, bro, they the GOATs for a reason, bruh. They're really the GOATs for a reason.